Warning: the Listen Up Anime podcast may contain spoilers and mature language not suitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Listen Up Anime podcast. My name's Ray, and last week we talked about manga with Black, but this week we're going to be talking about VTubers with a very special guest, Swoosh. Swoosh, could you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is SwooshDTX_ on Twitter.com, and I'm funny on Twitter.com, and that's it.
Nice.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Proud of him.
Nice. Just mute his retweets. You know?
Yeah, just read my
Yeah.
Just you might as well just block me, honestly.
Damn. Respect.
Why would you follow him and block?
No. The Swoosh following experience is as follows. You follow him, you're like, oh, this guy kind of funny. And then after a while, you're just sick of seeing this guy in the TL, and you're just like, oh, you're gone.
It's like
That's
3 a.m. and I'll just tweet out something like balls and cock or something.
Sounds like a fun time.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, today we're going to be talking about VTubers, and I would like to start with just what are VTubers in general.
Dude, VTubers are so weird. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're fucking weird.
Dude, you literally play a gacha game that revolves around idols that are in a band. It's literally,
Dude, I don't even play that game.
it's literally
anymore, bro.
just idols.
I literally don't play that game.
You spend thousands on like cards for a card.
Listen, that's different, okay? You don't gotta call me.
I mean, no. So Becca, the thing is, right? At least like when you're watching a VTuber, you can be like, "Oh, I'm just watching a streamer or whatever." Nah, bro, you be spending money on cards, on waifus, bro. I don't know.
It's two things, dude. It's essentially idol corporations or entertainment corporations are just like, hey, let's utilize the fact that people like anime girls, how cheap face rig and like live 2D programs are, and throw a bunch of girls who know how to sing and like be cute and call it a day and make some free money.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
I mean, I guess, but it's just like
you also have to understand, like a lot of these companies, like Hololive and somewhat Nizi Sanji, are actually trying to make like
an easy buck,
an actual idol group that's easy to like actually show more of their personality in a way. Like a lot of idols just aren't allowed to do that.
Wait. So there's companies?
Yeah.
Wait. They're not just like people streaming. They're just
not all.
Well, there are independent VTubers, but like most of the ones that have been like exploding in popularity recently have been part of like what Swoosh said, Hololive and Niji Sanji.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like just like how regular streamers have production deals with like promotion companies and stuff like that. It's kind of like the same thing, but this is actually like they're like promoting them as actual idols.
Yeah,
but they also stream.
Mostly Hololive, because that's really their theme. Somewhat Easy Sanji, I've only recently found out they're kind of following that because they have a lot of their streamers doing a tour for their music.
Oh.
They have music?
Yeah, they do. They sing original songs, and they do a lot of covers too.
Dude, this was news to me.
So this is literally idols too.
So,
except they have personality.
Well,
come on.
Okay,
come on.
Idols have personality.
Come on.
I know. I'm joking.
They're not allowed to be as intimate with their fans as streamers are.
It's just idols too. I hate it here.
Okay, dude.
Okay.
Hey, man, my girl Sally Amaki out here just hating life with her fans. Okay.
I don't know who that is.
You should look her up. She's literally just existential dread in a person. It's great. But anyways, VTubers.
Okay, damn.
I see. What a show! What a show that was.
But
yeah. Swoosh, I know you are a connoisseur of VTubers, and recently on your Twitter, it's like been the main thing, you know. So I just wanted to ask you, who are your favorites?
Okay, let me look at my list of emojis here.
Oh,
Oh, you brought up the list.
Okay. So, but while he looks it up, I just
No, it's fair.
don't know where like this explosion came from. It's like the first like okay, so I've been silent so long. I never like remember like Kizuna Ai and shit like that, and then like that's it. I literally don't remember any other VTuber besides Kizuna Ai, and I think she's like the first big one, right? Did she even count this
No,
one?
actually,
No, it was
Zero
actually
is-
it was actually Annoying Orange. That was the
Oh
first one.
Oh yeah,
my
you're right. Okay, you're actually
No.
right.
no.
Oh my god!
The thing is, you can't even deny it.
Oh
You literally
my-
cannot deny that it's true.
Yeah, that's a face rig.
I don't like that.
It's a face rig, bro.
I don't like it.
You're
I
not
don't like it.
wrong. So, VTubing has actually been around for a while, by like probably as long as like face rig technology has been out. I'm assuming
People love anime.
probably just been very low key about it. You're kind of right in that Kizuna Ai and like Zero are two.
Who?
Zero. I'll have to pull it up. Basically, she was another independent VTuber who became really popular around the same time or before Kizuna Ai became big.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh her. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen her in my life, but okay.
Huh? All right. Whatever.
That looks like that one. What was that? That looks like a Handshaker's character.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
God.
PTSD.
I'm not. Am
Why'd
I
you have
wrong?
to say it? Why did you have to
Am
say
I
it?
wrong?
I cannot see it now. Oh my god.
It looks like a Handshaker's
Dude,
character.
handshake. Oh my god. Stop. Sorry. Go ahead. Keep going, Suresh.
I mean, you're kind of not wrong. Admittedly, the 3D models are not the best. That's why a lot of VTubers just use Live 2D because you can have a more detailed model that way.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, where were we?
We were talking about we were talking about like
Favorites.
We were talking about like the history. Oh, okay. We're gonna
The
just move
history.
on.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
really,
no, you should go over the history.
Yeah,
first.
I kind of want to just talk about before we move on to his favorites. I
See,
want to
the
talk about
thing
where
is-
it came from.
I
Okay.
don't really know when these started springing up. Like after these guys,
Yeah.
I know they got big, and then what I assume happened is that some industry heads at Cover and like some other like entertainment idol corporations, like this is a cheap way to get to push some talent and make some money.
Mm-hmm.
And since streaming had been rising and rising, they're just like, okay, well, we can all. They probably had just two ideas just in the back of their mind. It's like, okay, so these characters like Kizuna Ai, very popular at making YouTube videos and posting like their gaming highlight reels and shit. And streaming is also becoming big. So basically, that's how I think that happened. There's probably a lot more to it. Obviously, I just don't know because I didn't get into VTubers until like they started saying you started seeing those videos on Twitter like I don't know 2 years ago or so.
So like, what got you
You're playing
into?
GTA? Well, I don't really want to talk about that. 'Cause it's
Wait.
Oh.
not really something I can actually talk about.
Wait, actually,
What's happening here?
Let's just say it's because these VTubers, I guess people. No. It's because in GTA they would.
Oh,
say
you're talking
racial
about when they said nigga.
Yeah.
You're talking about when they said nigga on yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't know what the word
Dude,
meant.
this guy-
They were
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And so,
nigga. They were like,
yeah. Whenever Miko, Sakura Miko said that, me and my friend were just like, "Oh my god!"
this is
Actually,
wild.
like hilarious and somewhat cute.
What
Even
sucks
though
is
they're
that it
saying a
happened
racial
more than
slur.
once. It happened more
It sounds really bad, but it's just like Jesus Christ, what is this?
Wait, what'd you say, Rachel?
Yeah, it happened more than once too.
Yeah.
No, every person that played, every VTuber that like played GTA, just also sang along to that part. It was really wild to see.
It was actually very crazy. I was like, oh god, I don't even know if I'm like get into this now.
If I recall, I'm pretty sure they had to issue like an apology over it. Not like over backlash, but just like to apologize because they didn't know.
Yeah, they just legitimately didn't understand that was a bad word.
Mm-hmm. I think what got me into VTubers was I'm like a big fan of Minecraft, and I saw Picora play Minecraft, and she was making the new strongest sword, Netherite, and that sword can't burn in lava, and someone told her to throw it in lava because it couldn't burn. And she immediately went over, threw it in lava, and then she saw it disappear and started freaking out. But then it came back up. What do I do? Then she spent like the next 3 minutes trying to get it back, and it was really funny. I like that.
Video is hilarious.
She will listen to anything her chat says, like even the most dumb shit, and then she'll get mad over it, and it's hilarious.
It's so fucking funny.
That does sound really funny.
So Asher, you and me are kind of like similar in our stance of VTubers. Like we're not like super into it, but like we do have a little bit of exposure to it. What's your first exposure to like VTubers?
No, it was deadass just Kazuna because like I was
same.
on Twitter and I'm like, yo, this girl is funny. I'm about to watch some stuff of her, and then I found her channel.
Yeah,
and she just started playing stuff, and I'm like, this is some good content. I think I'll keep watching her. That was basically just it.
Yeah,
like she was just a good content creator. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I liked her.
I do actually like Kizuna. Like I haven't followed her stuff recently because I think her channel's kind of dead. But
it's not very
But I remember in like her heyday, I was a really big fan of her stuff. She actually just like made me laugh, and I was like, this is like such an interesting concept because it's just like she's an anime girl, right? She's like a 3D model. Like how has no one ever thought of this? Like I thought it was so innovative, but for whatever reason, I don't find like VTubers now to be as entertaining, but that's a take out. That's something I'll talk about later.
I think that's because there's so many now, and it's just
it might be, but
the novelty is just like lost on you now. I guess I kind of feel it.
We'll save that for a little bit later.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna be like, there's a reason behind that. Like I could already understand why you probably don't like them as much as Kizuna Ai, which. Just to backtrack, technically, Kizuna Ai was actually why I got into them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, same. I feel like Kizuna Ai was the gateway for pretty much every single Western fan.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
The fuck you and shit.
Yeah, dude, she had so many good memes. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, she was like memed all over Twitter and stuff. It was fun.
Yeah,
and her channel died because they switched voice actors.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
She retired, and she actually like the.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's like a second Kizuna Ai now on the channel. Yeah, that's weird. I saw that. I was like, the fuck?
Wait, I was like, yeah. Why were there two Kizuna Ais?
Well, because they were gonna replace her because she wanted to actually go do voice actress things and make a musical career, which she did both of those. I don't think she's done anything recently. So I'm not too sure what she's up to. I know she streams like just by herself.
Yeah, like
that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now that we have covered the history a bit, I do want to go back and once again ask you, what are your favorites?
Okay, my favorites are Matsuri.
Yes.
Love her. I still have to pull this thing up. Korone. My most recent, more recent favorite is Lily Shirayuri, who is she's a smaller VTuber from a company called Vivid. She's really, really good. She talks
Vivid.
English, and she sounds like she has fucking snot in her nose 24/7.
What the fuck?
It's actually really cute.
Vivid. I feel like that's like an actual entertainment agency. I swear.
That is.
Okay, that's fucking wild.
That's weird.
Yeah, like I told you, a lot of these companies that have VTubers, they're just kind of like esports companies who are like
Who's the TSM of VTubers?
Yo, yeah, actually.
Hololive.
Yeah, probably.
Probably the most marketable and making the most money, I think.
I'm a fan.
You're such a sim for TSM.
Well,
I hate you.
like TSM, a lot of people think Niji Sanji is basically Cloud9 because they're better because they have a lot more talent.
Oh my gosh! Shut the fuck
I really like how there's actual
Uh-huh.
analogies we could make for this.
Shut the fuck up.
It's really funny.
I'm tired of hearing TSM equals talent suppression machine, dude. I'm fucking tired.
So after that, it's one called Pikami. She's
I love her.
Oh, I know Pikami.
yeah, Pikami. She's Japanese born who is half American and stayed in virtual Texas for a while.
Oh,
So you can obviously
Virtual what?
see why I like her. Virtual Texas.
What does that mean?
What?
They call it. Okay, so she calls where she stayed like like the virtual US and the virtual Japan,
Oh.
virtual Texas.
So she stated virtual tech. Oh,
Yeah.
Dude,
that's pretty funny.
I wonder how virtual Texas is compared to real Texas.
Probably better than real Texas.
No, look, nothing's better than Texas, dog.
Oh my
Swoosh, are you only saying that because you're from Texas?
I'm
No.
saying it because it's actually the best state.
Yeah, he loves his state.
Okay.
I've been
If
to
you say
multiple
so.
states, and it's the best fucking state. That's it.
I mean, you guys have
What was
the
that?
Cowboys.
Don't try to argue with me about it, because I'll just keep talking about it and it'll not be fun.
Yeah, this is an anime podcast.
All right.
So after that, let's see. It's Kanata.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, actually, fuck. Where did I put it? No, Suisei is actually supposed to be my second.
Oh okay.
So Suisei and Kanata are actually like two girls that are really, really into the idol side of Hololive.
Mhm.
That's the blue hair girl, right?
Yes, blue hair girl and the
yeah.
angel.
I've seen them both. They're very much idols over
Yes.
streamers.
I like both of them a lot because they're both
Respect the
extremely
grind.
enduring and
You
hardworking.
respect the grind.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't want to go on a tangent because I will actually talk about them for a good while.
I mean, that's the point of this. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You can
So
talk.
I like
It is
Suisei
a
a lot
podcast. Yeah.
because she had. I watched a few streams where she talked about her trying really hard to become an idol because it's what she's always wanted to do.
Yeah.
But every time she went to agency, she would get turned down for one reason or another. And like before she applied for Hololive, there was one agency she was waiting to hear back from, and I guess that just ended up panning out. So she was just like, "All right, fuck it. I'm already doing this like VTuber thing. I'm gonna go ahead and apply for Hololive." And she did, and it turned out to work out for her.
Yeah.
So
It's pretty
was
cool.
Really, I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that she's actually a little overqualified in what she was doing, because I think she writes her own music to some degree.
Shit.
Like before, obviously she got a producer to work with and everything with Hololive.
How are you overqualified for an idol job? I feel like
Because they probably don't want you to be writing shit.
what the fuck?
There's probably a lot of weird politics about that, and I'm not 100% sure if this is all accurate. This is like just what I'm remembering from the stream.
Mm-hmm.
There's some reason they just didn't really like her. I don't think it was her voice, obviously, but something about them that a lot of idol agencies are just not a fan of.
Maybe look. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's a lot of particulars in the idol industry that you have to follow.
I mean,
and it's
I've
pretty
never seen
weird.
her like real life face, but
Yeah.
auditions are very very brutal in terms
Blood-based.
of like Because like they have to judge you in like all aspects, right?
Mhm.
And like if your visual is not good, then you're probably not making it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's even a problem because never mind. I can't talk about that actually.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I just think she's very endearing and hardworking, and she's also hilarious. Kind of a psychopath, not gonna lie.
Yo,
Wow, dude.
Yo?
We love psychopaths. We love them.
And for pretty similar reasons, I like Kanata. She's actually one of the youngest, I think. Her parents didn't like the fact that she was into games and idols. So whenever she was able to get on a HoloLive, she was really, really like happy because she finally has like an outlet to do what she wants to do, which is play games and like be an idol.
That's cool.
And oftentimes she'll get like overwhelmed with emotion with how happy and like she is that she's actually doing what she loves. Like when her 3D stream was on, when she had her 3D debut, she like cried while she was singing. She was like so happy.
That's pretty adorable.
It's really, really great. But yeah, those are really my like top 5, in my opinion.
Nice. Okay. There are some names I recognize, like Suisei and Kanata, and of course Korone. She's pretty popular. I haven't quite heard of that one from Vivid. I forget her name already.
Lily Sherry.
Okay. But yeah, I think some of my favorites would be Pecora, Rushia, Okayu's up there. And Fubuki. Mostly
Sure, everybody loves Fubuki, I swear.
Yeah.
Who?
She's oh my.
She's a cat.
No, that's genuine. I don't know who that is.
She's a cat.
No, she's not a cat.
She's a cat.
She's not a cat. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, is that the one that Carol has as their icon?
No.
That's the one Lotus has.
That's
Oh, the Arknights girl?
yeah, the Arknights girl.
I mean, yeah, her redesign kind of looks like that.
Wait, it's not an Arknights character?
No.
Oh,
Actually, her new outfit actually looks like an Arknight character.
Yeah,
it's pretty dope.
It's really cool. But yeah, Fubuki's definitely, I think, in subscriber count at the very least, the most popular of HoloLive.
Yeah, she is.
She's like the face of HoloLive, right?
Actually, Corona is more the face of HoloLive at this point.
Oh, really?
Especially in the West.
Okay.
Oh yeah, a lot of English fans are.
I was about to say it's one of them.
Yeah, for sure.
True that.
I think what like really captured my heart when it came to VTubers was not only is this cute anime girl playing video games and being fun about it, it's more of like the idea that it can be anyone, like who's doing it in a way.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like that concept a lot. It almost makes me want to do it myself, but
do it.
That would
be insane.
Yeah, like honestly, it would be really fun. So
yo, that would be great if you became one, so I could be like, I'm friends with a fucking top VTuber. That's base. you should actually do it.
There's definitely a lot of like hard work that goes into that. Especially just like designing. I don't know about face rigging in general, so I'd have to learn that.
Yeah, me and Lotus will figure something out. Bet.
Ooh, okay.
Damn, you're gonna be her producers. God damn. God damn.
All right, chill out with all that.
Dude is an illustration, so you can start building your model in like what is it? Shit.
Live 2D?
It's not Live 2D. There's another like Blender, because that's where you can build. Well, I guess
Blender.
That's for 3D. That's for
that's for 3D. Yeah, you can use FaceRig Live 2D to actually like put the anchors and stuff, so it moves with your actual face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, you just like you set anchors, so like your eyes, your eyes, your mouth, your like eyebrows and stuff like that, and just like the general like shape of your face. and then it translates that like onto the still image, right? And then it can kind of just move around as you see.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty
That would
cool.
be really nice.
I don't know too much about it myself, but I do know like how the general technology kind of works.
Yeah. A lot of illustrators have started picking up doing modeling, like actually making the model. So you can, if you're trying to do it, I know a few people who work with Live 2D.
There you go. That's the hookup.
You just need, what I'm finding a hard time with is actually finding an illustrator for my model.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be your hardest part.
All right. That's good to know. Thank you, guys. I didn't expect this to be its like
Poggers.
Okay.
Thank you, Mecca.
I recommend, honestly, you could probably talk to like these smaller English VTubers for help for illustrators. That's what I'm probably about to start doing.
That does exist. English
really,
VTubers.
really hard. Yeah, that does exist. Like American VTubers.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually a topic that I have saved for later. So
okay,
we'll tuck that away.
It's a surprise tool that we'll talk about later.
So I don't really have like a favorite, I guess. I mean, I talked to Sushi about this, but I actually do like Artia because she like.
Oh yeah.
So Artia is like a really like kind of lower key.
Mecca.
she's still Hollow Live China. She's not that low key.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, there's wait, this is raw actually. There's like different countries.
Yeah,
Dude, that's raw.
Actually has
so
India.
Yeah. Sorry, go.
Can we like get like a HoloLive tournament arc?
Okay, so there's actually something about that. There was actually recently an Apex Legends tournament for VTubers.
What? Oh, okay. I don't care about Apex.
HoloLive,
Bro.
HoloLive got fucking wiped.
Oh,
No.
I was good at Apex.
Matsuri and they're all like Roboco, Matsuri, and Ayame are actually good. It's just Matsuri would get fucking owned super early, and Roboco kept DCing. So they actually literally had no chance.
That's
really funny.
That's just kind of how Apex. It actually is the Apex experience, though. To be 100%.
Yeah, I've been playing that with this guy lately, and that's like actually just our experience. We just drop down.
Wait,
we get smoked.
You play games other than Valorant?
Yeah.
Dude,
Sometimes.
You didn't tell me.
Sometimes. But pretty much the Apex experience is you drop, a team gets the guns for you, and you get owned. All right, go next.
Yeah. Okay, what were we going?
We were talking about Artia.
Yeah, your favorites, Mecca.
Yeah. Artia. Okay, I wouldn't say I'm like super into VTubers, but like if you know like the kind of streamers I watch, like I watch like Tyler One, and like and Yasuo, and they're just like these really like toxic streamers that like shit on their chat and themselves.
Wait, was that the one that yells at people in Overwatch?
Yeah. She literally.
I wanted to watch her because she sounded funny.
Dude, she literally called her team a bunch of idiots in a team. I'm like, I feel that.
That's relatable. That's a relatable bit.
Her team told her to shut up, and she's like, "Yeah, your mom's gay." I'm like, "Yeah, you tell her. You tell her. You tell her."
Relatable banger.
Oh my god, she's actually like pretty good at Overwatch. She's like top 500.
She's really, really good.
Oh wow.
She's just pretty good at shooters in general, and I think she's cool because she doesn't only stream on like Bilibili, which is like the Chinese streaming platform of choice. She also streams on Twitch for her English friends and for English and she speaks like really good English.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was gonna bring up just really quick. Like the only thing I know about Artia is that she streamed on Twitch, and her first stream, like, people were subbing to her constantly, and she had to beg them to stop so she could keep playing.
Please stop subbing.
But yeah, she's cool. She said she likes she wants to stream on Twitch because this Twitch has all the memes, you know. And I'm like, I feel that. She like tried to educate her Bilibili viewers about Pepe, and I'm like, this is a great stream.
What?
This
Yeah.
is
What?
This is fucking
What?
great. I like this.
No, I have to watch her now. That's really
Yeah,
funny.
she's also just like really, really fucking toxic. It's great. It's actually amazing. I think Sush was telling me she's just like actually just kind of shits on her chat sometimes. So it's great.
I was telling Mecca he should watch Kagura May, who's an independent streamer.
I looked her up. I don't know. I don't like her.
Extremely. She's actually legitimately just mean as fuck. It's so funny. She talked about how she had this day job selling foreign currency.
What?
Okay, that's like there's this thing called like foreign currency exchange or something, like market, where people just buy and sell foreign currency. Because they can flip the currency basically based on how much it costs. Like, let's say, like I could buy JPY for my USD because my USD costs more than the JPY, and just buy a shit ton of it and then resell it once it goes up.
Oh,
is this legal?
Yes, it is legal.
Yeah, that's definitely legal.
It's also kind of a scam. That's why she was like, "Yeah, I sell these books on how to do this, and everyone who's doing it is actually an idiot because they think they're gonna get rich, but they're not. They're just making me a bunch of money by buying this fucking book.
That's fucking crazy.
Holy shit!
It's like, would you take $10 million or like get the book on how to make that much money?
Exactly.
And then people choose to get the book, or like they open it up and it's like you should have just took the 10 mil.
And she's just getting stacks. That's crazy.
It's really fucking funny. She's so mean, dude.
That's sick.
She's always calling her chat like dirty, like pervert otakus and shit, like shitting on them. But what's funny as fuck is that this girl will talk about how she doesn't shower for 3 days.
That's
that she went to Minato Aqua's house from Hololive and peed her like pad.
What the fuck?
Why?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting.
Bro, what in the world?
One of the worst things, dude. She was like talking about on stream how her crotch itches. And then she like scratched it and then sniffed it and was like, it smells faintly of piss. Just like,
oh my god!
What the fuck?
So everyone makes fun of her for being nasty as fuck.
That's fucking dude. There's a limit to how fucking toxic a streamer can be. I couldn't watch that. I think I'd just be like, man, this is fucking dumb, dude. I'm turning this shit off.
Actually, doesn't give a fuck. It's so good.
Oh wow!
Fuck? That's crazy.
Yep.
I don't mind like a bit of rowdiness, like the way that like Matsuri or Hachama. Like,
don't apologize, dude.
Yeah, I don't. I think
you're rowdy.
I think that's where I end with that.
Yeah, but pretty much, I just like Artia. She's cool. I guess. I mean, I'm not super into like any other VTuber because like I haven't. But like okay, listen.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Are we talking about this? Okay, because
wait,
I am tired.
Is this the Marine simp meme that
I am tired of motherfuckers calling me out on Twitter about it.
Liking and retweeting.
Listen. Just because I'm fucking horny on main doesn't mean I'm a Marine simp. Okay, stop.
Why won't you be a Marine simp?
Oh my god. Because, okay, I actually watch her content. I don't think she's, like, that entertaining, personally.
Okay, hold up.
I don't know, man. I just think she's just, like...
I don't think there's a way for someone to argue, I don't find this content entertaining.
Exactly.
Like, right? That's cap.
Look, dude.
Okay, go ahead.
I just haven't seen the right clips.
Okay, listen,
Marine's great.
Okay, here's the thing. I've watched, like, one fucking VTuber thing on YouTube. And now all of a sudden, my recommended is just fucking.
Oh
VTuber.
no! Absolutely. If you watch one VTuber just fill up, it's wild.
It's fucking wild. God, I just like watch one Archie clip, and then I'm all of a sudden fucking seeing everything.
No,
everything.
I've got the one for you. Okay, here's the Marine clip that'll make you love her.
Oh, is this the bean thing?
I'll have to watch that later.
Oh, Big Chungus?
Yeah, it's the Chungus one.
Okay, hold up. Let me see. Where is it?
Is she a pirate?
Yeah, she's a pirate.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, listen, but for real, just because I like her art and I'm fucking horny on Maine on Twitter, doesn't mean that I am a simp.
You know what? You know what? I can vouch for that, Mecca, because you know how many niggas I've seen on my timeline just be like, fucking, this is some good FGO art. I don't know about Fate though. That's literally what people do all the time. I can vouch.
Dude, that's me. That's me. That's literally me with Marine. Okay, like that's pretty much the relation. You just see like fat 2D on the TL, and you're like, oh shit, dude. Shit, dude.
All I'm saying is that you need to watch War Marine, and
I don't know, man. I have seen a couple of her clips.
I'll see you in the membership.
Oh my fucking god! No,
I'll see you in the membership.
No, dude, it's not.
You're not gonna.
It's not gonna happen.
In the monthly membership. You're gonna drop that mango sub for the Marine host show.
Oh my god!
Oh no, that's cursed.
Stop.
Mecca, if you ever do that, bro, that's
dude, I'm not even sub to Mango, bro. I'm sorry.
That's an actual.
I'm not sub to. I'm only sub to like my friends on Twitch right now. Shit, hard times, man. Times are hard.
Yeah.
Because you're spending your money on fucking cards.
I'm not, bro. I swear to God, I'm not. I haven't fucking bought cards in fucking like 2 months. I had to think. Okay, no. Here's the thing. I fucking only play cards on Tabletop Simulator now, so I actually don't have to spend.
Do I have to pull up the tweet of those Roselia cards that are signed?
I'm not buying that. I just saw it. Okay, shut up.
The amount of times you were like, "Oh man, I really want these."
Okay,
cards.
I do want them, but obviously I can't.
You do be wanting them though.
Those are 1.4 million yen. You think I can afford that?
I mean, you were considering it. That's all
I was not. I was just saying. I'm like, wow, look at these shiny cards. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, we're talking about VTubers. We're not talking about my spending habits, okay?
All right.
It's tied. It's going to be tied to it pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, okay, so for Marine, she's cool, but like, I don't know. I just haven't seen anything where I'm just like, yeah, I'm a big fan of this content. It's also might be just because like I don't like try to watch a lot of her time content. I just like watch her recommended stuff every now and then. I will agree though that she is definitely a woman of culture.
She's horny.
Yeah, she's horny on me. Actually.
She has an armpit fetish.
What?
Yeah, armpit fetish.
What?
She has an armpit fetish, dude. It's pretty dope.
What?
Yeah. She can. Let's see. She can't sing for shit, actually. So I can't say
what? Well, at the very least, she can voice act like really well.
Yeah, actually, from what I can understand, that's not her actual voice.
Wait, what the fuck?
Actually, yeah, that's not her actual voice. She's like, there's clips of her talking about how like she has to adjust her voice real quick to go back.
No, to I've seen it. I've seen that.
Yeah, yeah.
I watched that. I watched that photo shoot video. That video was so. That
good.
Was such a fucking weird video, dude. I'm like, all right, Ashwell, let me explain to you this video, okay?
Is it that?
Wait, is it the 3D video?
Yeah, the 3D one.
Oh, it's so.
If you look at my Twitter, I posted it, and I'm like, why the fuck did I watch this whole thing, and why does this exist?
Is it the one with Mel?
Yeah, the vampire girl.
Okay,
I don't know what's happening.
Okay, so essentially, I don't even know the context because there's this girl, right? There's this VTuber girl. Her name's like Mel, and she has like this 3D model, and it's like really how do I put this?
She's also on Hololive, by the way.
Yeah, it's very how do I put this in a way that doesn't make me seem fucking weird? Voluptuous?
Okay.
That's even weirder.
I don't know. Okay,
you should have just said she has big titties, and that would just been the end of it.
There you go.
Long fat tits, dude.
Okay, well,
Okay,
now
so
you're both weirdos.
So she is doing like this like stream, right? And she's like doing like a fucking photo shoot or something.
How?
All the 3D videos, like anniversaries and stuff, they usually have segments where they let the other girls control a camera.
Mm-hmm. And Marine is controlling the camera. And
her and Matsuri always do this, by the way.
Yeah, and she's just taking these really fucking weird pictures of.
The Matsuri one's so bad.
It's like sexy poses.
Yeah, I've just felt so uncomfortable watching this video. I'm like, man, is this VTubers? Is this what they're about? And Marine is actually just straight up horny. Like, it's actually crazy. The video title is Something's Rising and it's not Sencho's flag. And I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Look, dude, she's
Excuse
like a
me?
27-year-old lesbian office lady. What do you want from her?
Wait, write that down. What did you say?
Something's rising and it's not Sencho's pirate flag.
The office lady thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like so there's a meme about her being an old lady because she's actually like 27.
Yeah.
So she's like a 27-year-old like office worker.
That's not that old. Okay.
People make fun of her because you have to understand that her character is supposed to be 17. So she's
the eternally 17 thing.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
And when her birthday came around, she was like, "Yes, 17, second season."
That's great. That's great.
The DLC came out.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, she's definitely an interesting character. I remember, I think she was like talking about her doujinshi.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, she talked about her doujinshi on stream, and she's like, "Yeah, it's like people draw art of me, and I'm always forcing people, but it'd be okay if I were to be the one to be forced." And I'm like, "Wow, you really just said that on stream, really?
Yeah,
very interesting, nice." I mean, I agree, but like, nice.
So I see you've watched a lot more than you've let on.
I watched some, like I said, I watched some in preparation for this episode.
Oh, I see. And the first one you went to was Sencho. Okay. Got it.
The first one wasn't Sencho. I told you it's Artia. Was the first one I went to, but I just see all these fucking recommended clips of fucking Marine. And I'm and then might as well watch her.
Yeah, your finger slipped every time.
Brain activated.
Listen.
He was just like, okay, I see fat tits. I'm gonna watch this.
I don't know, man. It's just like I'm just horny on main, dude. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Okay,
I don't know. In my opinion, when it comes to VTubers, it's kind of weird when other people sexualize them. It's not very.
But like,
when it's part of their thing, like I guess it's funny. Like they go along with it, right?
Okay,
I don't know.
I enjoy the art. Like I don't necessarily like see the model itself, and I'm like, damn man, that's fucking hot. I don't necessarily think that, right? But I will say, her fucking fan art, those motherfuckers are horny as hell, man.
Facts.
They are fucking horny in the way they draw her. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, look at her outfit. Let's be real.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. But let's think. Other VTubers that I've been exposed to. Obviously, I've seen my share of Korone. She's cool. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think she's alright. I don't really watch too much of her.
You have seen like clips though, right?
Yeah, I have. I have seen clips of Okayu because of Osmosis.
Yeah.
Because I'm literally always linked that shit in my DMs. Not that it's a bad thing. I mean, I think Okayu is pretty cool. I have learned to appreciate what she brings to the community. She just seems very like she seems like a real one.
This is my background.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
that's a lot of cats.
Yeah,
but she's
the artist is really good.
I will say I don't like Miko. I'm gonna say that right now.
Oh,
I don't find her funny at all.
Actual bad opinion.
I actually don't find her funny. I actually think she's not funny. I think she's really annoying.
It's a legitimately bad opinion.
I hear her voice and I'm like, nope, turning this off. Turning this shit off.
I'm just gonna ignore you for the rest of this podcast.
What the fuck? Okay, can you? All right, but for real though, like I watched that video of her playing Mario Maker, and I like when I was watching it with you, Ray, and I was just like, I need to turn this off. I can't watch her. Like nothing against her fans, obviously, but I just can't hear her voice. I can't listen to her voice and just like sit there and like actually just watch it because her voice is so grating on my ears.
Hasn't even watched Luna.
Okay, I've seen her too. I don't like her either.
Actually, Luna's actually so good.
I don't know, man.
Hilarious.
I don't know. I don't like the baby voice. I think that's I think it's really dumb.
Swoosh, have you seen stuff like this? Her English class?
Yeah.
During Asakoko?
Yeah,
I love it so much.
Alright, so what we established so far is that Mecha has bad opinions.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, dude. Okay.
Today,
okay, like for real, I what's wrong with saying that I don't like a forced voice like that?
It's really not forced.
Is it forced?
I think it's forced.
Not.
I just hate it, man.
She literally turns off her stream, like forgets to turn off her stream, and that's how her voice sounds. Actually, not forced.
Well, if that's the case, then
you know that's kind of messed up because look at Lily Pichu, dude. People always made fun of her for acting like she forced her voice.
And then that's actually just her real voice.
Yeah. So
okay, but still, I mean, it's fine to find that stuff annoying. Like, I don't think it's like something like to be crucified over to say like, yeah, I think her voice is kind of annoying. And also, I just don't find Miko funny.
All right, dude. I'm about to start posting fan cams at you.
Oh
what? Wait, no. I come back to this. That's cursed.
I'm getting. Okay, so what you missed is.
I heard.
Okay.
I heard you don't like a VTuber, and they said that's cringe. It's a bad opinion.
I don't
know the context though.
Sakura Miko is a VTuber who has to me, she has a really annoying voice. Personally, I think her voice is really not.
I can't see me right now, but I'm just shaking my head.
Okay,
Mecca, did you take another L today?
I'll send you. Man, this whole
episode. That's just Mecha antics right there.
This whole episode is just me taking L's, man. This is fucking.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the only L you've taken recently.
Not. What about what we?
Oh, besides the silent.
Okay, that's before the podcast.
That was off. That was
a massive L.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Okay, but even besides that, even if her voice didn't sound like that, I just don't like her content. I don't think she's funny.
That's fair.
Damn, unlucky.
I do be like that,
but I'm still going to shit on.
Here's a take. I feel like some VTubers is just this. This is the formula for being a popular VTuber. Okay, it's I yell really loudly. That's it.
That's Hako.
I feel like that's a lot of VTubers these days.
That's Hachama.
It's just I scream into my mic very cutely over shit, and like people love that, and I'm like, okay, sure.
Look, dude, it's literally just some person's like monkey brain activating for some reason when they hear that. They're just like, oh god, for some reason this is enjoyable. It's like people who like Dane Cook, essentially. Mm-hmm. Do you know who Dane Cook is?
No.
Okay, it's probably for the best, honestly.
Okay. All right, I won't question it.
Basically, he's just an awful comedian who thinks funny sounds is
screaming.
Like loud noises is like actually funny. It's like, nah. So I understand what you mean. Because I actually can't watch those videos where Miko and Hato are just screaming.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
like,
the thing. That's
just like, shut the fuck up.
Holy.
I stopped watching them because they kept doing that. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to go watch other girls.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm fucking done with y'all.
I still like them. I still like them a lot. They're just like... I totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. Do we think, and I want to use this as like a segue into our next topic.
Oh, hold up. I want to let Ashwell talk about his exposure to VTubers.
Wait, what? Oh.
Do you have any exposure at all to VTubers? Like, do you have any?
Oh no, I watch a few. Well, the only one I mainly watch is just Korone. She's funny.
Right.
I was there for her Doom stream. I think I told Rachel that.
Yeah,
I was there for her Doom stream, and that shit was really funny. And there's this one part where she's like trying to read like the text in English, and she's like, it's really broken, but it's really amusing, you know.
Is it ending?
Yeah, it was the ending with like all the text scroll, and it's really funny. Yeah, she's the main one I watch. She's just really funny, in my opinion. She's kind of just replaced Kazoo for me, I guess, in terms of like just watching VTubers or something. I don't know. But she's the main one I watch, if I do watch VTubers at all. There's you know what's really funny? There was another one that my friend told me to get into. I think her name was like Ange or Ange or something.
What?
It's like
Anji?
A-N-G.
Oh yeah. She's from Niji Sanji.
Yeah, so I was talking to my friend about her, and then I got to this like specific clip where she talks about how she has an NTR fetish, and I'm just like, all right, time to head out. Because let me put it to you this way: find a new VTuber, deep voice, red haired, tomboyish, right? And she's nice, she's pretty cool. Has an NTR fetish. What?
Okay, so that's an actual like big thing in Japan, apparently.
Yeah, I know NTR is a big thing, but I just can't.
Yeah, no thanks.
I just can't do it. But yeah, I like Hirone. There was this other one that I've been starting to watch. Me and Josh have been starting to like watch her.
Oh,
her name is like Lulu or something.
Oh, Suzuhara Lulu.
I don't know if that's her name.
Hold up, let me see. Lulu.
I know her because she played like Sekiro in like Lag or something like that, and she still beat it.
Yep. That's her name.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's really raw. That's really raw. Like she's just also.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's really fun to watch for me. I like the game she plays. I don't know. She's just really cool.
He's a big Soulsborne fan.
Yeah, and I like Soulsborne too. So kind of just vibe, you know.
Yep.
And then I watched Kazuna, but as you know, she's kind of just dead now.
Yeah,
so
unfortunately.
Yeah. There was this one that I liked. I think her name was like Kaguya Luna.
Oh yeah, she was like big alongside Kizuna Ai.
Yeah, she came up like a little bit towards the end of where like Kizuna Ai was popular. Like I think she was like, in my mind, she was like the second big VTuber.
Yeah,
Me, her, and
I think she.
What was that? There's that chick with the long blonde hair. I forget her name. But
the I don't know.
Yeah,
who you're talking about.
She was another VTuber that came up along with Kaguya.
They're probably from the same agency or something like that.
I don't remember, but yeah, Kaguya Luna was another one. She was like, I think she was like she was like the stereotypical like really loud.
Yeah, I didn't really watch her. I liked her because her character designer was Mika Picasso, and that they're just an illustrator. They're one of my favorite illustrators.
Oh, have they done like actual anime before or no?
They drew a character in FGO, but I'm sure they've and I like their artwork in general. So yeah, I like Mika Picasso, and by extension, I guess I like Luna.
Which character?
Say Shonogun.
Okay, I don't know.
They're a new character, so yeah. I don't really tend to seek out VTubers because I don't get how people can just watch so many. I just like if there's a person who creates content that I like, I just watch them. But I don't like actively like seek out more. If it's just I come across them, I come across them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't flip your sleep schedule to watch their live streams?
Okay.
Absolutely not.
What?
All right, yeah, I actually do that.
Why?
Oh my god!
Why?
Well, for one, I work nights, so most of the time I get home and I'm like tired, so I just put Kanata on or Pika.
Yeah.
So but I will say like whenever they were debuting the 3D for Generation 4 Apollo Live, I literally stayed up all night the day before I had to go to work until like 5 a.m. watched the 3D live and then went home and went to sleep.
Oh yeah, that's a
Are
thing.
you
That's a thing.
serious,
There's
bro?
like
Yeah.
I forgot
Worth it.
about that. I forgot there were generations of Hollow Live VTubers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
there's actually a new
announced the fifth
generation
one.
just came out.
Yeah.
What is this one? The fifth?
Yeah. the fifth.
they're gonna be
Wait,
the
wait,
14th.
wait. What's happening? There's is like JoJo parts. What is happening? What's going
Yeah,
on?
there's generations.
Yeah.
They're just
Can you
like
explain that?
they're
Can you
just like
explain that to
different waves, I think. Of
Yeah, they're
VTubers
different
that
waves.
they release in.
They're
How does
like
that
whenever
work?
they find new talent and then that's basically it. They find new talent and they release.
Essentially, this is the way I look at it. So like
Wait, so do the old ones like still exist?
yeah,
or is
yeah,
it
yeah.
just-
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is how I look at it, right? Okay, so
But that's gonna like cause like a tidal wave of like new people that
yeah,
that's like over. That's very overwhelming. I
that's the
think.
point.
That's the
So they
but
can
why?
why? Because they can make more money.
Oh,
They have more talent, and make more money.
Yeah,
That way.
a genuine fear of mine, though, is that eventually it'll get like oversaturated.
I feel like it's
Well,
already oversaturated.
I don't think it's oversaturated because look at Nisi Sanji. Everyone finds a different amount of different VTubers that they enjoy for different reasons, and I think that's what keeps it refreshing because it's like new streamers constantly popping up.
Okay,
It's the same thing essentially. There's like countless amount of streamers, so there's also countless amount of VTubers. They just you just find a couple one day and you're just like, hey, I like these, and then maybe then another few weeks down the road, someone's like, hey, I want to do it too, and they start, and you end up liking them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's really no different than how regular streamers are.
Yeah, I guess.
yeah.
I guess.
When you
I don't know.
that, it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, it's like whenever you see a new illustrator on Twitter, and you just start following them and just like, hey, this art style is pretty cool.
I know
I
you
enjoy
feel
it.
that, Astral. I know you feel that.
Okay, but the thing about that is I could just look at their art.
You
Like
could
I
just
feel like
watch.
tuning into the streams. More.
You don't have to. You can just watch clips. So
Yeah. Hey, I know a lot of people got into Hololive just through different clips on Twitter. So
But I will agree with you that at sometimes, from even me personally, there will be 5 different VTubers that I'm a big fan of, and I feel overwhelmed because I'm like, I don't know who to watch because I want to support them all. But I can't watch all of them. Even if I had a multi-monitor setup, I just don't have the attention span for it. So I have to
that's
choose
fair.
maybe 2 max. So I get it. You just kind of have to pick and choose based on what games you're playing, just like you would flip through streamers on your Twitch following.
Okay.
That kind of thing just isn't for me. I feel like I'm not just gonna put all my attention into seeing who's the newest VTuber. If I like them, I'm just gonna keep watching Corone, keep watching Lulu, just see what they're up to. I'm not gonna
there's
just
nothing wrong with that.
oh, this one's new, I'm gonna watch them now. That's just not the kind of thing I'm gonna invest my time into. If I like their content, I like their content, but I'm not just gonna actively search out new ones just because they're new.
Just because they're new and they're something else, right?
That's why I really
That's
just
fair.
got yeah, I guess that's why a lot of people they do these collabs. So if you're already watching these big streamers like Corona or something, and they collab with one of the new generation, which is probably going to happen immediately, is that they're going to start collabing them.
Yeah, that's how they push their new gen, right? They just
Yeah.
the popular ones.
And that's how they put Hololive in particular goes out of their way to stream with other smaller independent VTubers like Pikami. Does a lot of things with Hololive Indonesia because they like her, and Hololive in general is a company that wants to promote VTuber talent.
Mm-hmm.
They lend out their equipment to people.
Oh, that's
to
cool.
independent streamers.
I do like that.
Yeah, so in general, the whole landscape of VTuber as a business is actually pretty wholesome because they all more or less promote each other because it's better for them. In the culture in general, if everyone starts getting big, and that's how they recruit talent from these. A lot of these streamers are individuals who just get picked up by a company.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just to go back to what we were talking about with Astral, like, yeah, I totally understand that because it's like, well, why would I go out of my way? Because I was like that with Niji Sanji and the other small independents. It's like, I can't do this. I like Kurode, and I'm only going to watch her because it's all I have time for, or I'm willing to put into it. And if there's other girls on, like, collabs, then that's cool, but that's really it. That's all I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's fair, honestly.
So it's a lot. There's way too many of these fucking streamers.
Yeah.
Just in general.
They're all so cute. How do I keep up?
Exactly. So when it becomes a chore for like no reason.
Damn, dude, I gotta wake up. I gotta cycle through this stream, and I go to the next one. I go to the next one.
It's like, oh god, this other person's streaming now.
Oh, I guess I gotta turn it on. Oh no.
Okay, I'm back. But I'm glad you at least like get where I'm coming from at least.
Yeah.
Because I've met a lot of people that are just like, no, you gotta watch the new thing or whatever. I'm just like,
I'm good.
I'm good. If I like this person, I'll keep watching this person. And if I see a cool clip on Twitter of this one, maybe I'll watch them. But
you're not gonna watch them just for the sake of watching.
I'm not watching them just for the sake of like watching.
They ain't seasonal anime out here.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's essentially what it becomes like.
This
seasonal anime looks kind of mid. I don't want to watch all of this.
Dude, watch Kanokari. There you go. I said it.
Oh
there you go. I said it for the episode.
Every episode.
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
I'm not watching that.
Dude, why? Why? It's so good.
Not watching it.
Oh my god. Whatever.
If you want to watch a main character be a simp and be carried by his main girl the entire time, watch Kanokari.
Okay,
I've seen clips, and he is an actual piece of shit.
Okay, listen, I agree. He is.
And I actually don't want to watch it because
that's not a main character I can support.
Okay, he's
VTubers who are like, why would I do that?
Okay, all right, off topic, but next episode is when shit actually is gonna get good because they're gonna introduce Ruka, and that's when shit is fire, man.
Sorry, Mecha. That's past it's past the 3-episode rule. Can't do it.
Oh,
if it sucks, I'll try watching it. If it sucks on the first episode, I'm not watching it. I'm dropping.
Oh, get ready to dip like.
No, you're gonna be very disappointed.
Okay, listen.
I drop anime. Okay, I'll try to watch a show. And if it's boring to me or it just seems stupid as fuck to me within 10 minutes of it, I'm just like, I'm not watching.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be dropping that. Like,
you're going to drop Kanokari immediately.
Okay. You know what? That's... We're gonna give... I had to bring up my weekly Kanokari.
And then you just got bodied for it?
I had to bring it up. But, yeah.
Oh, by the way, Mecha.
What's up?
Read B-Stars, thanks.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay. VTubers.
I already know what you're gonna say.
VTubers.
I mean, right headspace. Anyway. But yeah, the ones I watch are Korone, Lulu, and sometimes Subaru because she's a duck. That's
okay, I actually didn't know why she was a duck, and then I literally just
saw the clip.
Yeah. And I was like, she's like playing baseball, right? It's that clip, right? Or no?
I forgot.
Yeah, well, she was playing baseball, and and I was like, okay, yeah, she sounds like a duck. What the fuck?
You know what that reminds me. You know what I want?
What?
You know that like Winnie the Pooh browser, that Japanese Winnie the Pooh browser game that's like incredibly hard? I want a VTuber to play that.
Japanese?
Korone will probably actually play that.
I really want. If she does, I'll be very happy.
Maybe Lulu too, because she's been playing. Right now, she's playing Ninja Gaiden. So maybe.
How did you pronounce it?
Is it a Ninja Gaiden?
Whatever.
Sorry, I have to do that every time.
What do you want from me? I'm texting.
I'm texting.
Damn. Okay, I think we beat this topic to death.
All right.
Yeah, I've said my piece.
Yeah.
So.
Ninja Gaiden.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, but no.
Let's see. So one thing that I was gonna bring up that's also on our topic list is what do we think of Western fan bases like getting into these VTubers. And one thing I want to say before we go into detail of that is that I saw a Twitter post on how gatekeeping is okay for certain things, and I don't necessarily agree with that, but I understand why.
I get it. I get it.
I 100% agree with it in this case.
Okay, like I literally okay. Can we just talk about like how Corona fans are actually so fucking toxic? Like that I've seen.
It's not just Corona.
Every time I see on Twitter, it's always a Corona fan starting shit.
The worst thing,
dude, a lot of these fucking what I've been seeing a lot recently is a lot of like extremely right wing people, like just saying edgy shit, like thinking racism is a good way to get clout.
Yeah, you saw that post from Sean, right? Like that retweet yesterday, right, Sush? The one with the
Oh no, I saw that Sean
thing.
No. It was the one where he retweeted and he's like, dude, Western exposure to VTubers was kind of a mistake. And it was like that dude.
No, the thing it was quote retweeting was like the current state of Corona likers.
Yeah.
This really racist person.
Yeah, that shit was. I was like, wow, is this like?
And then in the comment section, they were all like, "Yo, based, thanks for the follow like thing," and it's just like, "Oh, interesting."
It's like nice, dude. You're not even apologetic about this shit. That's sick.
That shit actually makes me so angry. It makes me so mad because it's like, damn, dude, no one can have shit, bro.
Yeah, they're just trying to drag their like stuff into like this really like seemingly wholesome thing, and I'm just like, wow, it's really messed up of you, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, in my head, it's like, you really think that these girls would enjoy being used as a way to push a racist agenda?
Yeah.
Like, you really think that's something that's okay with them? Or really anyone would enjoy seeing? It's like...
I don't know how... Okay, I just want to, like, talk to one of these people and like, actually, like, get into their head as to, like, why they think this shit is, like, this makes sense. Because it doesn't make sense to me. It's just like, why?
Someone used to be pretty shitty. Like, Mecca, I was pretty shitty.
Yeah, you're a shitter.
What it was is that they think it's funny because it's just, like, shock value shit.
Yeah.
A lot of them probably just grew up in an environment where they didn't really have a lot of people. So whenever they found like some random toxic internet friend group or something that had that mentality, they latched onto it, and they just don't let it go because they think it's like legitimately okay, or they just think it's funny to make people mad and say shitty things that are actually like really, really bad.
Yeah.
And so what they do is they're like, oh, funny, like, anime girl, let's throw, like, MAGA, like, Make America Great hats on them and shit.
Oh, I've seen that so often, man.
There's too much shit like that.
They don't think the thing is they don't think it at all. So they're just like, oh, this. They don't think about the context of what they're saying actually means. And they just don't give a shit. They just think it's cute and funny, and that's all. Like, there isn't any consequences of saying things like that, or like no one's actually going to get hurt by it.
Yeah.
It's
really pretty sad to see. Yeah, it's pretty sad to see.
Yeah.
Because, like, the thing is, right, it's just not all of them are, like, people just aren't, let me put it like this. So there's anti-Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of like fuck asses on anti-Twitter.
Dude, anti-Twitter is just all fuck asses, man.
No, they're not all. There's some good there's a lot of stupid people in it, but there's also like a good side, I feel like. And that's like, I feel like that's the same thing that goes for like Western VTube. Like, people making these translations for VTubers so people, like, another audience can like watch them and have fun and stuff like that. So like, it's not like everything. It either might be like a loud minority or just like, a very obnoxious piece, but I don't think all of them are like that. It's just very sad to see people doing that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. There's a bit, I won't take over the conversation, but there is, so There's a bit more. That's also a reason why I think gatekeeping Western fans out is good. It's just like, because a lot of these guys, they'll go in and they'll like constantly tell the VTuber in chat, like, say this word or say that.
Oh no!
Like trying to backseat game. It's like
that's so
like every streamer hates it. It's like, stop talking to me. I'm gonna do what I want. It's
it got to a point where these VTubers had to put rules in their descriptions, and also at some cases they had to disable comments for their live streams.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And even outside of like English viewers, supposedly like Spanish viewers have also been like causing conflict in chat, like between the English and Spanish viewers, and then the Japanese viewers are like, the foreigners are fighting, and it's just like havoc.
Great job, fellas!
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
Like very, very healthy environment that you guys have created. You know, like that kind of thing.
Because I feel like one of the points of VTubers is like you're supposed to just chill and watch this girl do her thing, right?
Oh, yeah,
so,
exactly.
Like dragging it down to like doing this kind of stuff and like ruining the experience for everyone is just really stupid, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Messed up.
That's why people think that in some cases like this one, it's okay to gatekeep.
Gatekeeping might be fine sometimes.
Gatekeeping might be the move.
I don't necessarily agree, but like I see where they're coming from.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Rachel?
I was just going, like, I'm not fond of gatekeeping in like any circumstance. Like, I feel like people, even like newbies, should be able to enjoy. But whenever people like this come around and ruin it for everyone, I sort of question myself on that.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah.
It's honestly gotten to the point where if they actually just straight up banned Westerners from commenting, like if they saw Westerners talking in English or something and they banned them from their chat, I would be totally okay with it. Even as someone who like has membership to multiple VTubers and participates in chat, I'd rather the VTuber have a better experience streaming than seeing a lot of Westerners.
Yeah,
trying to push their shit onto them. And it's just like, you realize they don't even like a lot of them don't even know English. And the fact that they're having Japanese fans like translate and be like, yeah, they're saying all this shit and it's not good. It's just like, it's not okay to be seeing at all for any streamer of any capacity. It's a big problem on Twitch, and it's a big problem for the
it's a huge problem on Twitch.
It's insanely bad. That's why I just stopped watching Twitch altogether, because I'm just like, I can't deal with this.
Yeah, Twitch chat is infamously known for being fucking disgustingly bad. Especially if you watch like any big streamer. Like, okay, I love Forzen, okay? Forzen is a fucking funny streamer. But his chat is probably, you never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy as Forzen's chat. Because it's disgusting. It's so fucking bad. It's just spam. It's just spam. And fucking copy pastas and fucking Pepe D and fucking Gachi Gasm.
Do people think that's funny? Do people...
I don't know. Like, sometimes Twitch chat's funny, but sometimes I just look at Twitch chat and I'm like, all right, I'm going to turn off Twitch chat and just watch the stream.
Yeah.
Because Twitch chat is sometimes like it's really great, and like the streamer has fun, the people in chat are having fun, like fucking like memeing or some shit. But sometimes Twitch chat, it's just Twitch chat like fighting, like essentially. Okay, I watch a lot of League streamers, right? And League streamers' Twitch chats are so shit. Because it's literally just like, especially when you watch like official broadcasts, it's just like fucking forehead, NAEU, ha 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 ha, fucking NA so bad. And I'm like, man, I just want to fucking watch League of Legends, man. I just want to watch fucking TSM lose. Okay, that's what I want to fucking watch.
Dude, it just never ends. Every single stream.
It's so fucking dumb. But like, I can see like YouTube is like a kind of an emerging streaming platform. Like, they're not big yet, but they're getting bigger, right? So they're eventually they're gonna get to the point where we're like, it's gonna be as bad as Twitch chat, and hopefully there's gonna be things that, hopefully the streamers are gonna start to take moves, or like their admins are gonna start to take moves to like start to regulate their chats, because I think that's very necessary.
I totally agree. I'm really hoping they start getting English moderators, like, because they already started hiring translators. So I'm hoping they might even get some
because
moderate.
Because didn't they like turn off like the subtitle thing on YouTube or whatever? So now,
YouTube is getting rid of that feature for some reason.
It's because it's not very. Okay, so the reason is because it was a very not used feature. It was only used in very specific parts of YouTube. It's it's a very niche feature. It was only used in like.
That's still kind of stupid.
It is stupid. I agree, but the reason that they gave is that it was very rarely used, and they didn't want to just keep it up.
Which I think is actually totally incorrect.
Yeah, I agree. It's dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
tons of YouTubers use it so they can reach other audiences, and like fans actually go out of their way to sub it using that fucking program.
Yeah,
it's not even just limited to VTubers. It's also like, people that are deaf and can't read,
Yeah.
It's like just normal content creators and podcasts.
Not read here. Yeah.
Like they'll have some fans translate it, or like bigger channels will actually have like dedicated translators who would do it. So like speaking like, Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, like Brazilians can read it. Like, it's a very used feature. I don't understand why they think it's not. Whatever statistics they have are probably completely wrong.
Like thinking about it, I think it's only really used by like anime, like anything that's translating Eastern content.
I don't think so at all, because
that's not true.
That's definitely not true at all. Because there are just tons of big YouTubers that I'll go and I'll like accidentally click the like settings and somehow get into the subtitles, and I'll see I'll just see multiple different languages translated by fans. Like, it's not even the auto thing, you know what I mean? Like the auto translate. It's like legitimately people went in there and made their own dub or translations for big content creator videos.
That's really cool. Yeah, I heard about that.
A lot of them do that. I know, like, pretty sure like Chugga Conroy did that, and other like big Nintendo streamers.
Oh yeah, Chugga Conroy did do that. Yeah. Okay.
A lot of mostly for Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's like Spanish is just like a very widely used language. Probably Mandarin, a lot of Mandarin too.
Yeah, it takes a small group of people to ruin things for everyone.
Exactly.
So, unfortunately, Rachel had to go attend to some other business, so I will be picking up as the host for the rest of this episode. Yeah, so we're still do you still want to talk about the Western audiences kind of thing, or do you want to move, or do you still have things you want to say about it? Anything like that?
I'll just say one last quick thing.
Sure.
Big thing I really dislike about Western fans, and this is a like kind of a message to them if anyone any Western fans watch this. Basically,
stop being an idiot.
Stop being an idiot and stop trying to dox these girls. Like,
wait, that actually happens. That actually goes down.
Yeah, they try to dox them.
We're like
some of them have
weird.
Some of these girls have alternate accounts from whenever they used to stream on their own personal thing. I won't name any names, but a good amount of popular ones have their own side projects and or just used to stream a few times a week or so when they were younger on their own, just playing like, I don't know, like Minecraft or something on their own. And people actually actively try to seek out that old content of theirs to see what they look like and such. And it's actually not good because it will fuck with what they're doing right now, and it's actually unrelated to what they're doing. So I really that's a big reason why I agree with them being gatekeep, like a lot of Western fans getting gatekeeped, because it's legitimately just not good. It can actually ruin these girls' careers.
Okay.
Yeah. I know there was like a thing. I saw this on Twitter. They're like people like trying to find out like they were like arguing my VTuber is actually a female or something like that.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, as an outsider looking in, basically it was just like, because I don't really know anything about like Hololive and stuff like that. So it was just like really like whack to just kind of see people like trying to do that, at least in my opinion, because it's like, who cares, you know? Like, they're just trying to do their stuff, and like going into that and trying to like search out and like DOS them is like really messed up to me. I don't know. Yeah.
I agree.
Essentially, me and Sush actually had to talk about this like before we had him on the show. Me and him talked because I do know is me and him talked, and he did like kind of show me some of like their like side projects of a couple. I won't name because we agreed that we're not going to talk about it, because it's kind of an unsaid thing that you're not supposed to like name drop the person behind a VTuber, right? That's kind of just like
makes sense.
Etiquette. But yeah, apparently it's like a really big thing, and I was really surprised, like after like watching the VOD of her of one of these streamer girls, right? I was surprised that I didn't see anyone in that chat like saying, "Oh look, it's name drops their VTuber personality. Oh wow, no way, this is what you really look like." Things like that. I was really surprised to not see that.
A lot of the people who know better, but some of them will like actively post about it. And this is not just Western fans; this is Japanese fans.
Yeah,
because I don't know what it is that some people are just like obsessed with like trying to find these people and like meet them or something. So it's actually legitimately dangerous.
it is dangerous.
That's why I really think gatekeeping, not just for Western fans, but for some of these people, like if you can see red flags in chat, I think those people should immediately be banned. Like actually IP banned from watching their content.
You know what that whole conversation always reminds me of when I think about like weird shit on the internet and like having a personality and that's like different to your own. It reminds me of if you ever watch Perfect Blue.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
that's
like,
actually kind of perfect.
It's like that, because it's like I feel like people can just like have their perception of this person can just be so fucking distorted, right? And it can lead to a lot of twisted shit.
Yeah, because people tend to forget they're still people.
Yeah,
you know,
they're people, and like a lot of their stuff is just like a character that they're putting on for a stream, right?
Yeah, for entertainment.
Yeah, but they don't. But they can't. But some people, they can't like view the like.
They can't separate it.
Yeah, they can't separate it, and they just like kind of their vision, their kind of perception of this person kind of blurs into one, and that's like actually like that's something really like scary if you think about it, right? Because like the fact that like Perfect Blue is kind of just like this movie that exists that kind of depicts like a kind of I would say
pretty real situation.
Yeah, it's in the past.
It's wild.
In the past, I don't think they realized how real this movie could like relate to like current events.
Oh no, they absolutely knew, because that was the thing.
Really?
That was the thing that was happening with a lot of idols.
Okay.
Yeah,
idols have been around for a very, very long time, since like the 70s.
Yeah, I guess, but like I feel like it's more relevant, even more relevant nowadays.
Oh yeah, because especially with this type of content coming out and idols just getting bigger and bigger in general. There's actually so many idol groups in Japan and Korea and like other states and even America. We do have idols. They're like boy bands and like pop groups.
Yeah,
people do the same exact thing.
Yeah, like especially like people like K-pop stans. I feel like, you know,
a lot of that stuff is really predatory. Like the corporations
weird,
are insanely predatory, and a lot of the fans are also that way.
Yeah,
so it's very, very scary.
I definitely think that so pretty much. If you haven't watched Perfect Blue, you should fucking watch that movie.
Yeah, it's made by Satoshi Kon.
I think that
one of the GOAT directors.
I think that might be his best work. I struggle to think of a work that I think is better than Perfect Blue.
It's hard for me to pick any of them because Paprika is amazing.
Oh yeah, Paprika is really good actually. Fuck.
There's all of his works are just phenomenal. Yeah. Honestly,
man, I might just go download some Satoshi Kon and fucking binge that shit on my road trip on Monday. Maybe I'll do that.
That's a good time.
Let's see. Paranoia Agent is insanely good. I
don't think Satoshi Kon has a single miss. I don't think he has a single miss.
Yeah, he doesn't. He does not miss. He literally does not miss.
It's good. Yeah, all of his stuff is just great.
Yeah, it's good. Well, definitely. If you haven't checked out Satoshi Kon's works, check it out. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, I do agree that it's very scary to be like a public figure, right? Yeah. Because right now, like in the age of the internet, anyone can find out anything about you. And if they find out like, oh, that you're just putting on an act, then they're gonna be upset, and then they're gonna fucking they could come after you, right? And that's terrifying.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do one thing that they think is really wrong, and they'll just come for you.
Yeah, that's like, man,
so messed up.
It's really fucked up. But yeah, I think. Do you have any other thoughts you wanna drop about this whole topic, or should we move on? You have any thoughts, Astral?
No, I think I've said what I need to say anyway.
Yeah,
I think the Perfect Blue analogy was pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I totally agree. That was a great analogy.
Damn, sometimes I do hit. Pog you.
He do be hitting though.
Okay.
Very, very sparingly, but yeah.
Oh my god, whatever.
Congratulations, bro. You recovered from your L.
Finally got a W today.
Oh
you recovered.
Okay.
He did recover, but he got a W.
Okay, so I think when we were talking, Sushi, you wanted to talk about like how the agencies like kind of treat their idols, and like some of them like they like really underpay their idols, right?
Yeah, I think they just, how I see it, man, is that a lot of these agencies like Nizi Sanji and Hollow Live, they'll only give them like around 30 or so % of their super chats, which is like a majority of what they make.
Oh, really?
Like only 30% of the super chats, and
the super chats like their donations, right? And their
and their members and their memberships.
Okay.
Wait, 30%?
Only get 30% of that.
That's wow. That's insane.
But you also have to understand they have probably a base salary that they get paid as employees and talent.
Yeah.
Which also, from what I understand, Hololive and maybe Nizi Sanji compensates for that. Like, obviously, they'll probably start paying them more for their base salary if they get, like, really huge, like, Korone and, like, Fubuki, Lilu Suzuhara, all these other, like, big VTubers.
Mm-hmm.
They probably give them bonuses or up their pay based on how their sub count comes in, how much money they bring in.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's how it works. That's the only way it really makes sense.
Yeah, otherwise it's inhumane.
Otherwise, it's just legitimately doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for you to sign with a label.
They're just, for the talent, it's just like, well, I'm already have a following. I could literally just decide I'm leaving the company and maybe take their model. But I think they're in a contract bound to not.
Yeah, they're definitely in a contract.
So they can't do that unless. I don't know if they're even really allowed to announce that they have a side project if they leave. They might be able to. They should be able to, because Keys and I did, and I'm pretty sure she was contract bound.
Was she signed to an agency?
I'm pretty sure she was signed to some sort of agency. That's what it makes sense, because if you watch it, those videos are like corporate quality.
Yeah, definitely. She was definitely backed by shit.
Like Vom's project is backed by a guy. The creator of Vom's project is an illustrator and like Vocaloid producer called Gairi. They make really, really good Vocaloid songs.
What song has they made? Do you know?
Say, off the back of my head,
I don't like have too many. While you're thinking of that, I'll just kind of give my thoughts on it. I'm not like super. I don't really know that much about like their contracts and stuff. But like as someone who does consume like regular streams, seeing someone like as big, like that's like huge, right? Like Tyler One, like he pulls like 24K viewer average, like every single stream.
Yeah,
that's enormous. He literally just dominates the League of Legends category, and like whenever he's streaming, like the other streamers know, like some other League streamers, they know not to stream during Tyler's like stream block.
Yeah.
Because they know they're not gonna get. They're a lot of their viewers are gonna especially like someone like Mo or Yasuo. He knows like he streams during the stream block anyways, but he already knows that when Tyler is streaming, his viewers is not going to be as high.
Yeah, he's gonna lose out.
Yeah, because Tyler absolutely dominates the entire category. And like seeing someone as big as Tyler, I know he would never should never ever sign with the label because he makes so much money.
There's no point
being an independent streamer. Like I talked to my little brother about this last night. Because we were like talking about like streamers and shit, and he was saying like, oh, what if like Tyler One like joined like T1, so you can get T1. I'm like, I guess that'd be cool, but like, there's no way he makes that decision because one as long as he's unsponsored, he's making way more money because he doesn't have to give a cut to anybody. Two, he gets to make content he wants to make. He doesn't have to do any sort of sponsored content because he hates doing sponsored stuff, right? And three, like. He's not bound by like any sort of guidelines, right? That like a company sets for him. So he's free to do whatever he wants. He's free to play whatever he wants. Free to say whatever he wants. And like, yeah, I feel like that's the same with like something like VTubers, like someone like Korone, who in my mind is like a really massive VTuber. I feel like she's like one of the biggest because like when you think of VTubers nowadays, you probably think of her.
Yeah,
she is like a personality that kind of transcends VTubers almost. Would you say that's accurate or no?
I agree. Because obviously, if she wasn't as like weird and like hilarious and as she was, probably she wouldn't. She's a cult personality essentially. That's why she's so big.
Yeah,
especially in the West, because that's really what people look for in streamers is just a cult of personality, and someone who's as weird as her.
Mm-hmm.
Plays like retro games is really appealing because it's unique. It's a very unique personality right there.
Yeah, true.
So like I feel like maybe like once her contract is done, I feel like she could leave Hololive and she'd still be just as successful.
She can definitely leave Hololive. The only problem that I think goes into play here is whether or not she's allowed to announce her side project when she leaves. Because
okay.
Leaves and she could just disappear and no one could ever find her again.
Yeah.
There's a problem with these contracts, which fortunately Keys in an Eye has their thing. And fortunately there's a VTuber on Hololive that actually already had a streaming personality beforehand.
Oh really?
Yes.
Yo.
So actually, multiple of these actually had personalities beforehand.
Yeah.
Like, Suisei was an independent streamer beforehand. She was recruited. Yeah, there's really... A lot of these girls had, like we were talking about earlier, they already had some sort of personality. So the fans that know... The only time I feel like it's going to be something that's going to be revealed is if once their contracts are done or they're just done with that agency. They'll be like, they'll either announce it themselves or fans who know are going to follow and the word's going to spread. Which, that is when I'll be fine with that information spreading. But until then, until they're ready to be public with their side project or their personal stream and stuff, that's the only time I'm ever going to agree with it coming out.
When they want them.
Yeah, when they want it to, because otherwise you're just invading their privacy.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have any like problems? Do you think that they should be paid more? Do you think they should be...
Yes, they absolutely should be paid more.
Do you think they're underpaid?
I don't know the numbers, but I think they should have a bigger percentage, especially now, since they... especially
Is that public, that percentage?
Well, it's been talked about. I think Nichi Sanji is like, yeah, we give him about 30%. I think Hololive is around the same.
I imagine Hololive would be about the same.
Yeah.
30%. I mean, yeah, that on top of their base salary. I don't know. I don't know like the numbers specifically.
Events all the time because they would not be able to afford that 3D gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up, they would not have the funds to do that. I guess technically Kagura May did that, but I don't. And she's an independent, but I don't know if she was just like rented out.
Stole it.
She might, yeah, facts. She probably had it rented out to her by like Niji Sanji or what do you call it, Hololive. She used to be a part of a group project Pari. I don't know.
Essentially another Hololive label, or essentially another VTuber label, yeah.
Yeah, like it's a very small one.
Okay.
But since then, she went individual, so I think it's possible they're going to be able to.
Okay, but like, I don't know. I feel like they're releasing so many generations of like these Hololivers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they could maybe raise the percentage of like some of their previous generations, because the ones that are like still like successful, I feel like they deserve more, right?
That's why I'm saying I think they do compensate them for that.
Okay, but like, do you think do you think that percentage increases that they get to keep in like the like
in what their super chats and stuff?
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay,
that's what really makes sense. But it makes more sense for them to get a bigger base salary pay. You know what I mean?
Because yeah. Because they're more popular.
They're more popular, and because it's more fair, it seems like a much more fair progression in terms of pay to all the other content creators on board.
Yeah.
Because if they start giving them a bigger percentage of super chat, that's a huge amount of money, like a massive amount of money that they get from like 5% added. But yeah, that's really something I don't know too much about, and you really can't know, unless you're actually a part of it. And that's really something no person ever discloses. Like, you just shouldn't.
Well, obviously, I don't think you should ever disclose like
how you become.
Yeah,
ever.
Definitely not.
But I think they get treated pretty well, except for in the case of how Mel was treated.
Oh, is there a story behind that?
Well, yeah, because she had a stalker, which is allegedly, from what some people are saying, was one of her old managers.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
Someone in her company was like stalking her and giving her threats.
Again.
So, and Hololive didn't immediately back her up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't immediately back her up. They were like, well, there's no like damning evidence.
Wow.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. And it took her getting her own private like investigator to look into it and stuff. So crazy. It's like pretty bad.
Wow, that's.
Thankfully, she's back now and she's feeling healthy and ready to come back to her community.
Damn, that's scary. That's crazy.
That's just kind of terrifying. I don't know.
Do you have any thoughts on like hearing all like this stuff about their like figures and stuff about like this, Astral? Do you have any thoughts?
Well, the thing is, I don't really know the specifics besides what Swoosh has told me right now. But if they're being this, well, number one, if they're like the whole waves thing, I do agree that. Well, you said they were like compensated though, right?
So they're
like
compensated,
like for the new waves, like the older waves or whatever, they're getting like compensated for like when the newer ones come out, right? Because like,
I don't know. I mean, the thing is,
he's assuming so.
It just seems
so, but we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
The thing is, with the new waves coming out, that really has nothing to do with them. I mean, really, all that's going to do is help them because they have more people to collab with.
I see.
I mean, I don't think they should get compensated for that. I think they should get compensated for new talent coming, and they should get compensated for the fact that they're just getting bigger and bigger and bringing in more money. Like Monster brought in like $20,000 on her birthday stream.
Oh shit!
So that's a lot. That's a lot of fucking money. So she should obviously get some sort of bonus, which she probably. I think Hololive is a fair enough company to where they're like, okay, yeah, we kind of just have to because, I mean, it would just be fucked up.
Yeah, we're hoping
Yeah.
that they would.
Why would we? Why would we actually? Why would she want to stay there in Hololive if she wasn't going to be seeing a good amount of that money?
Fucking stacks, yeah.
Exactly, like that. That's what I think why they're being paid pretty good, because otherwise there's no reason.
Why would they stay?
Why would they stay, for one?
Yeah.
There has to be some sort of incentive. Because easily, anyone from Nizi Sanji used to be VTubers, like their own independent VTuber. So, and some of them make a lot of money, so why wouldn't they just leave since they have a follower base, besides being contract bound? And once they're like, what keeps them from staying there once their contract is over? They could just leave and like have way more money. So they must be doing something right. Otherwise,
yeah,
left already.
That makes sense.
I assume these contracts are only like a year long.
Usually they're yearly. I couldn't see like a streamer signing a contract that's more than like a year long, right? Because I feel like these streamers sign these contracts to get exposure.
Everyone learned their lesson from Machinima doing these long contracts. So.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Like these multi-year contracts.
That's an L.
I think people learn their talent agencies looked at Machinima and was like, yeah, let's not do that.
Okay. Next topic I want to talk about. So VTubers are like a big thing. They kind of sprouted out of nowhere. Do you think this is a fad, or do you think that this is actually going to be a very popular way of consuming like streaming content?
Yes, because it's already kind of been a thing even before Kizuna came out, and not just specifically VTubers, but face rig streaming, and more so idols. Idols has always been a thing, and they've never really gone anywhere. They've only gotten bigger. There's only been more small agencies popping up for idol groups, and since they're essentially that, I don't see it going anywhere. I see it just getting bigger. Yeah, so I believe VTubers are definitely going to be here to stay, just because face rig streaming has been a thing for a while. I mean, a lot of game developers stream using face rig. Actually, it's really funny. Yeah.
Oh wait! Actually, can I talk about that?
Yeah.
So for the Mecha, you know about the Fate Extra announcement? You know, the remake, right?
Yeah.
So for that announcement stream, they used like a Rin like VTuber type thing.
Oh, really?
They made Rin like a VTuber for that stream, and it was really funny to watch. It was really fun. But yeah, game developers are starting to use that stuff too now, and it's pretty interesting.
Also, welcome back, Rachel.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Rachel.
my opponent no-showed, so I'm here.
Easy.
Oh, dub?
Yeah.
That's a W.
But yeah, I think they're here to stay, dude, because that, and it's like still on the similar lining to idol culture, and idol culture's never gone anywhere for like years and years and years.
Yeah.
And the fact that this is a cheap, this is a cheap internet-based form of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, realistically, it just doesn't make sense for it to go anywhere. It's cheap. You could just constantly pump out new talent, because you just get an illustrator to draw a model, and then you have a live 2D, someone who's good at live 2D actually fit the models.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're doing all these 3D events and actually going out and having musical concerts, like how Hatsune Miku
does
those,
like the hologram live. Yeah,
they have that for Hololive and Easy Sanji. So I don't see it going anywhere, especially with how much growth all these girls are seeing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I do agree though. I think that VTubing is like a very, very easy way for someone to okay. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's like something super simple, right? Like obviously these girls work hard.
A lot of work, like any other streamer.
Yeah, it's just a lot of hard work, and it's not like it's a free ticket to like becoming big. That's not what I'm trying to say here. I think it's a very easy way for someone to be how do I put this? Antiquated into streaming, right?
Yeah,
That's like a good way to introduce like someone's personality because they don't have to show their face, right?
It's very safe. And
it's very safe for them. It's very safe for them because it's less. I would say it's less vulnerable than like actually like streaming with like face cam, especially for girls, right?
Exactly. It's actually like Nanners.
Yeah, I was to say like Nanners. She is like one of the first like really big English VTubers, right? Because she she was also like a personality before, but I don't think she ever streamed.
Yeah, she did. Oh, she did? Streamed with her normal face a few times, but for the most part, she
did no cam.
Yeah, and she did the same route. A lot of these like VTubers they just made covers of them singing.
Yeah,
they had an avatar. Like Suicide did that obviously because she was an idol, wants to be an idol.
Yeah.
That girl, Lily Shirayuri, that I talked about, she actually did ASMR before. So it makes sense. Because you're definitely, what you're saying here that's exactly why I think a lot of people find it appealing.
Because anybody can do this.
Anybody can do it. Like, you don't have to be a very sociable person as long as you can bring yourself to interact with your chat.
Yeah. So I do think that's really cool because like we've just said because like the whole like female streamer culture and like this kind of like weird like movement against them, it's just so weird for me, right? It's like who cares? Let them live their life. Like obviously I'm not here to like get like political and shit.
Well, there's a thing of because I was about to say, well, there's a reason why people don't like a lot of these female streamers, and it's not just because they're females; it's because they literally emotionally manipulate their crowd.
Yeah, there's that too. I'm not gonna go into it, but it makes it but because there's like this kind of stigma, there's like this kind of a negative stigma behind being like a female streamer, and if you have a cam on, right?
Yeah,
there's always gonna be a negative stigma around you, but because of this VTuber thing, you're less vulnerable. Because you can be yourself, but you don't have to show yourself on stream, and you're not going to be necessarily criticized for having no cam.
Exactly.
And like people will still watch you, right? Because people love anime, and they're going to watch like cute anime girls doing their shit, right?
And for people like Corone, like she's weird. She's very, very weird.
Oh yeah,
really, really weird. She literally like a big thing about her stream is cutting people's fingers off. Cutting her viewers' fingers off and then keeping them on the side. And right now I'm watching. She has this like.
Is that the whole UB thing?
Yeah, the UB thing.
Good.
Sometimes she doesn't even give you your fingers back at the end of the stream, and then like it's like the next stream she'll like have them like. She's like, yeah, I showed them, and they're like blue.
Wait, what?
Frozen.
Yeah.
She has a fucking like. I'm watching her stream right now. She has a chili pepper in her coffee with the beret on.
It's so good.
You can like these for a lot of these girls and just a lot of these VTubers. It's a way for them to express parts of their personality that they otherwise wouldn't feel comfortable with doing. Like because Corone, in her original first stream, she was very timid and shy.
Oh yeah, I've heard stories.
And like obviously now she's very cheerful and excited every time she streams, and it's just this huge cult of personality with a lot of weird quirks.
And like I feel like that's a lot of people, right? They're just like they're just really shy, but they have this personality that they want to exhibit, but they don't want to show themselves on camera because they're camera shy or something like that.
Yeah, they're afraid they're going to get made fun of in person or something.
Yeah, and then because of this new kind of advancement, I'll call it in streaming, I think it's really cool because anime is so like mainstream these days. Like everybody knows anime.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like you can just put yourself behind an anime avatar. I don't want to say hide because I feel like that's like a negative connotation.
Nah, it's not hiding.
Yeah, you can kind of make this anime character a representation of your stream personality, and it's very accessible because it's anime, right? It's like, oh, anime girl, cool, I love it.
And yeah, and to expand on that point, it's like, well, maybe some people just have this avatar because it's what their ideal self is like.
Yeah, that's true.
Like for me, whenever I'm making I'm gonna soon get an illustrator to make my model, and I'm gonna put like certain things that I always had in my mind that I want for myself that I'm just not quite at yet.
Yeah.
Like maybe a hairstyle I just naturally can't get or something, or like parts of my personality I just don't feel comfortable with sharing with everyone, but I can live it out through this avatar. Like I think it's extremely important and like a really, really good thing.
Yeah,
that
definitely
people do that in a very safe way.
I know Matsuri in particular. She struggled with weight loss for a bit, and she talked about it.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm pretty sure if I recall that this was like a really good way for her to sort of not deal with the worry of image while still presenting herself, if that makes sense.
Yeah. 100% agree.
What do you think, Astral? Do you think fad? Do you agree that others do their statements? It's fine to disagree, by the way. Like, you don't have to agree if you don't.
I mean, there's nothing. Oh, number one, I don't know much about this in the first place, so it's interesting hearing about this kind of stuff, you know.
But like, just seeing it from outside looking in, do you feel like this is a fad, or do you feel like this is something that people are going to stick to for years, and people are going to keep making new VTubers? Keep consuming VTubers.
So before we go to that, I want to agree with what you guys were talking about with like you're able to like give out your best image and stuff like that, because like I've heard like some VTubers were nervous about their voices and stuff like that and how they'd be received just in general. But hearing it like, oh, it's going well for them is pretty nice to hear, I guess. So I do agree with what you guys are saying about that kind of thing. But if it's a fad or not, well, the thing is, I feel like certain personalities will like stay and others will just kind of just go and like they might just be forgotten. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, they're just going to come and go. And especially like with like seemingly this like waves thing, if you like pump so many out, it's just going to be like some of them are just going to be just gone to like the wind.
I am actually concerned about that.
It's just like, what are you doing at that point? It's just like some are just going to get like just none. Yeah. And especially if you're not watching it just to watch them, you know what I mean? Like some people are just like, I gotta help the new wave of VTubers or something. It's just like, if you're not watching VTubers to do that, then that's especially gonna go out that way. You know what I mean?
You're just like AFK in their chat and something like that.
Yeah,
so
that's like
just being a number on their viewers.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be a big problem playing from the outside. So I wouldn't. The thing is, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, it could be like it's. I feel like it's a little early to tell, but like depending on like the developments of how like number one the companies do their thing, and number two just like if people are gonna get tired of this whole thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if there's gonna be this many, and I feel like eventually people are gonna get just tired of like the whole VTuber thing. Like, oh, it's another VTuber, and it's gonna be like, okay, well, that's nice. Like people are gonna stick around for like, yeah, exactly. People are gonna stick around for like the main ones they watch. Like I said, like the bigger personalities, they're gonna stick around for like people like Corona and stuff like that. And it's just not gonna be. I can see it be fading away, but I feel like the more popular people that watch them because of their personalities are going to be like sticking around because like their fan bases are so dedicated to that point. So yeah, I could see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like how Kizuna Ai was like the first big one, right? She like you never saw any other ones really besides her, but people didn't like her because she was a VTuber. They liked her because of her. She was a personality.
Yeah, and that's what the company failed to understand once they introduced a new one. They're like, yeah, people recognize the Ike like character. It's like, no, the whole big reason everyone liked Kizuna Ai is because the voice actress was a fun girl, but like hang out with.
Yeah, she was funny.
In her stream.
Yeah, watch her show. Yeah, they liked her for her. They didn't like her because of the concept. That's stupid.
Yeah, and the fact that you lied about it and like try to like just slide her in there, it's like nah.
That's just an L.
Yeah. I think, in my opinion, as long as there's going to be just like idol culture and the personality behind these VTubers, as long as those people are giving it their best and they're actually like generally well received like they are right now, I think it's going to stay maybe not in as much like quantity as it is right now. I'm glad to see that it seems as though the barrier of entry for being a VTuber is like significantly like lower than what it was. But I think as more VTubers come and go, and the more popular ones sticking around, maybe the influx of new VTubers is going to start going down a bit. But I don't see it. I don't see the whole thing completely going out. You know?
Yeah.
I think that they should maybe tone down on like the waves thing. I'm not a really big fan of the waves thing in general because like you guys have stated, it kind of creates an oversaturation.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just creates kind of it becomes really hard to consume that much content and like support all of them because eventually if you release some of those, some of the girls will get very low viewership. Right?
Yeah.
Because you can't watch every single VTuber like as much as people try.
That's already
they sure do try. Yeah.
Like like the original first generation, Sora, Roboco, Choco. They don't see as much viewership, near as much as Generation 3, 4, and Gamers.
Yeah.
Matsuri is like a huge exception to that. Matsuri and Fubuki are a huge exception.
Are they like first? Are they first generation?
Yeah, they're not first generation.
Really?
Matsuri's second generation.
Oh.
And
I thought she was first.
And Fubuki is the first of the gamers, of Hololive gamers.
Okay.
Yep. There's a gamer subsection which consists of Okayu, Mio, and Korone, and Fubuki.
And they're just like gamers. They're not idols.
Yes and no. They're obvious. The way they're what is it called? Marketed is that they're like the game focused streamers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They're dedicated, but they do sing. Like Korone sings. Okayu is extremely good at singing. Fubuki is actually in every single Hololive single that has come out.
Wow.
Yeah. They're really good.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah, that's really kind of sad to hear though, because of their own company kind of oversaturates the market. It kind of just creates competition for. Okay. That's actually a thing.
Hold up. This is what I'll tell you about Hololive. Hololive does not oversaturate near as much as Nisi Sanji does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nisi Sanji has so many fucking talents, like on their payroll, or just sponsored by them. By having a name, they have so many. Like I literally can't put a number on it. There's at least close to 100 at this point.
Oh yeah, there's a lot, and I'm fairly certain some have left Niji Sanji and went to Hololive. Pretty sure.
Really?
I don't.
Yeah, at the very least, one of them has, and I know who it is. But due to certain taboos regarding their personal lives, I won't say who it is. But yeah, I don't know. For what it's worth, these first gen girls like Choco and Sora, they still get a couple thousand viewers. It doesn't like compare that much to the more popular girls like Korone, who gets like tens of thousands, but they still get like a really solid and consistent viewership. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. So I feel like it's really weird, right? Because these companies, they want to like promote their talents, right? But by creating more talent, I feel like they're inadvertently creating competition for their own talent in their company. I don't know. Is that am I wrong for thinking that?
Well, that makes sense, but you can't really think of it as competition. You have to think about it as like, well, some people just like this person, like a lot of people like this personality more than the other. Just kind of is what it is. Just like, you wouldn't say like streamers from like TSM are necessarily competing with each other for stream views.
I guess
that's why they have different time slots. They try to, like, obviously, like, 3rd gen has their own time slots, 2nd gen has their own time slots, 4th gen has their own time slots. Like, they all have different time slots when they're streaming, and they're supposed to line up correctly.
Okay.
Where it's like one stream ends, the next person begins. But sometimes, obviously, they're just like, well, they're not going to tell them not to stream as long as they want. Obviously, if they try to make small events, so like 1 hour to 1.5 hour stream, so then they can have another person come on. So they do their best, but with their big talents like gamers, they give exceptions because they're meant to just stream for long hours.
Yeah. Like they don't have dedicated stream blocks or what?
Yeah, they don't. They just stream whatever the fuck they want because they're like actual dedicated game streamers. They're not supposed to be a part. They are, but loosely connected to the whole idol image.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you're right, and like they're kind of like on the same team, so they're not necessarily competition. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess also, you're right.
Did they have that kind of viewership before some of the newer personalities came in? Like, could you say they stole viewers when these like new girls brought in their own like fan base, and then those fans can expand into some of the older gens, you know,
especially like, through collabs.
I guess we don't. I don't necessarily know what their viewer overlap looks like, but I'm just like assuming, right, that they have they do have overlapping viewers.
A lot of their viewers are overlap entirely because if people watch Corone, they're gonna watch fucking Okayu, guaranteed.
Okay. Yeah.
They watch Okayu, they're gonna watch Mio, and probably Okayu streams with Subaru a lot. So they're gonna start watching Subaru, or Subaru fans are gonna start watching Okayu, and by association they're gonna start watching Corone, and on and on and on.
Okay.
So that's why these collabs and these big 3D events and stuff are super crucial. Because these 3D events for the smaller streamers and stuff, like Toa didn't have a lot of subscribers, and neither did Flare until they had their dedicated 3D debuts. Anniversaries. And once they did, their viewer count shot up tremendously. Mm-hmm. That's why it's so. I think Hololive in particular doesn't really have that issue because they make these events.
Okay. Like, does Niji Sanji not do events? Not really?
They do big collab events. The problem with that is that they don't have a lot of like individual highlight events from what I understand. I'm not super big in Niji Sanji, to be fair.
Okay, you're more of a Hololive guy?
I'm more of a Hololive and smaller independent VTuber or like small company like for Vivid and Bombs Project.
Okay. Interesting. Do we have any other thoughts about this?
Just like a little bit.
Sure.
They're at least the girls in Hololive are so connected that I don't really see stealing viewers as an issue.
Okay.
And like what Swoosh said, like from collabs and 3D events, like I personally didn't know who Coco even was until her 3D debut, and then all of the memes that came out of that, and I was like, wait, she's actually like really funny.
My man Giga.
Her personality is amazing.
You actually watch Giga? god.
I saw him donate to that Coco.
No, I just I don't
love
watch him. I just saw him.
Coco is so fucking good, dude. I love Coco.
No. Oh,
so
man.
good.
Yeah.
I wipe my mouth. I wipe my ass. I'm ready.
I guess I never really thought about, because like I said, I'm kind of I'm still I am a little bit like into like the sphere, but I'm not like completely in. I'd say I'm more in than Astral is, but I'm not like as in as you two are. But like looking at it, I guess I never thought about that analogy, right, Sush? When you're saying like TSM members or like any like esports team members, when they're both streaming, they're not necessarily made to compete against each other.
Yeah, they just happen to be doing that because they feel like it.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't know enough about like viewer overlap and stuff about that to like really make a like a good informed statement about it, I guess.
You really never. Even I like what I know is just limited. This is all just based on assumption. And
yeah,
just,
yeah,
like,
of course.
Somewhat what makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I trust like your assumption.
Yeah. I feel like it depends on like that kind of thing. If they like you're already into it, because like the interesting thing to me you brought up was like the whole collab idea, and I think that's a really interesting thing that they do. But I feel like you'd like one of the reasons you watch the collabs in the first place is if you're like already deep into VTubers. You know what I mean? Because like
I think so.
If you watch like someone. I feel like if you don't like that other person's thing, that doesn't automatically guarantee you'll like watch that other person's thing, because you might not find them as like funny or entertaining as the person you were already doing it, even if they're doing a collab. You know?
Yeah, that's how I felt about Mio.
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't even know who that is.
Mio's she's like a wolf girl, I think.
Yeah, she's a wolf girl.
Okay.
Don't you like wolf girls, Astral?
No. I like Hollow from Spice and Wolf.
Yeah, I was about to say Hollow.
Yeah,
Fire.
Cool.
Anyways,
but yeah, like I was, it's just I don't know. Yet again, as a person outside looking in, I feel like the collab thing is fine as well. But I feel like again, even if they do collab, that doesn't automatically mean people will just like go to them just because they're collabing or they're in the same like group.
Yeah, like, it's more so exposure. If you ask.
It's more so like exposure. But even with exposure, that doesn't mean people will just go because this person's collabing with it.
Yeah, because that's like the thing. Right. Sorry, I'll let you finish.
Because like people like let me see. Like an example, like YouTube content creators, they like form like a group or something, and they'll like do
their content,
like their content together. But like even if I like watch, it's like, oh, this person's guest starring in this thing. It's like I feel like that doesn't automatically mean people are just gonna be like, oh, I guess I'll watch their content now. Like if their content isn't as entertaining as who I'm watching, that might A, turn people off, or B, people might just not care enough to like go and see what they're doing. You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the thing is, right? The whole VTuber thing, like a lot of people who like VTubers are so deep into it that they'll just do it just because. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I want to see what's going on with this. But for a lot of people, that's just like not like a big priority or anything. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
that's just what I think.
To be fair, that's how it is with literally any content creator. So it's not. It's really. I'm
not saying it's a VTuber specific thing.
Like, no one can know for sure with any of this shit unless you like legitimately grind out the statistics and numbers for it, which is just way too much. I don't think anyone wants to.
I don't think anyone cares enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I care to an extent that's just too much work, and it's not any of my business for one to like do that. That's the company's thing. So I'm just going to give Kala Live and Niji Sanji the benefit of the doubt that they know what they're doing and they set up things so they can bring out the best in those girls. Like the girls that have good chemistry.
Yeah.
Content. Like Kanata and Korone recently had a collab for Donkey Kong Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, it was Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Country 1. They had a great collab stream, and they both spitballed off each other so well that I'm pretty sure Kanata's viewer base went up by at least a couple of thousand.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm sure if it's something like that, it's gonna work like well, especially if like the chemistry between the two VTubers is like really strong, like what you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's all.
so then Astral, like in saying that and like saying that like collabs don't necessarily mean an increase in viewership or in for one of the or for like both of the collabing streamers, right? Would you do you disagree with the take that they might just be inadvertently creating competition for for their other talent by creating these waves, or do you not agree with that?
I don't inherently disagree, but I just think it like yet again I feel like it depends on what they do with it. You know what I mean? Because like this can. Like I feel like a misstep can like be pretty bad, you know?
Definitely.
Like if they like fuck this up, it's gonna be like, look,
they're ruining the livelihood of like one of their talents, right? If they fuck up.
Yeah, but I can't really see that happening because especially if like that person already has like an established fan base or something.
Yeah,
I don't think that's like gonna go down that badly or anything. But like at the same time, it's like I don't know. It's just really interesting. I don't think this is like it's not really something I've seen before. I guess.
It's very
So it'll be interesting watching it go ahead. But the thing is, I can see it going badly depending on how they go about it, you know?
Yeah. I guess I should also think about it like I'm into like J-pop and K-pop and stuff like that. And it's kind of like the agency releasing like a new group, right? It's not necessarily to create competition for their previous group, right? It's just they're just making it to promote new talents, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I should think about it like that instead of thinking about it like this is competition for previous generations. Things
It just wouldn't make sense for them to actually make competition like that.
Yeah. Sorry, Astro.
The thing is, I don't really know anything about that either. So.
Yeah. It's fair enough. That's fair.
Let me make an analogy. It's like when let's see, like a rock label or a rap label comes out with a new up and coming band. They want to promote it because they think, they're going to make a lot of money or something.
Yeah,
they have something going on. It's like that.
Oh,
like
okay.
they know what they're doing. They're scouting for talent that think is going to be profitable for them.
Marketable. Yeah,
marketable. So the reason why I think Sora, which is like the big OG Hololive girl, and Izuki and Aki just aren't as popular is one because their model are more outdated because they're meant to be doing this idol idea, and then they realize it's a more profitable thing, like business model, to have these streamer girls, these streamer VTubers.
Yeah.
So that's obviously, since these girls came on with specifically to make music as an idol group, they're just not going to be as popular in terms of viewer count and YouTube count, like YouTube viewers. Especially if they're not collabing. Like Sora doesn't collab really with anyone but Azuki and maybe Roboco and Aki, because they can mostly collab within their generation for the most part. Just like gamers collabs mostly with gamers and so on and so forth. What's really weird is Gen 3, Gen 3 will collab with everyone all the time. It's so crazy. They're like constantly collab with Generation 4 and Generation 2 and Generation 1.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that's pretty interesting.
I'm not really sure what's going on with that, honestly. Maybe it's just the personalities that are just more attractive. I don't really know, honestly. There's probably there's a lot more going on than I can honestly understand.
That's fair. Okay. I think we kind of talked enough about the topic. I think we have a general idea of like, all of our opinions. Did you have anything else you wanted to say, Ray? I know you kind of like came in the middle of the topic, but like, is there anything you want to say that hasn't already been said?
Not quite. I mean, I think you guys hit on all the bases. With like the whole whole collab thing, whether or not they're here to stay, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't have much.
Okay. So I think we kind of covered all the topics that I wanted to talk about today. But do you have any like kind of closing remarks? Anything else? Any last things you want to say? It's about VTubers and the whole concept of them in general before we close today.
I think English VTubers, people really need to give them more of a chance instead of just like thinking, oh, it's going to be cringy. They're just going to be like trying to talk about like cringe, like weeaboo stuff, and it's like, I mean, some of them, yes, but that's just kind of unavoidable. But like a lot of these girls and guys that stream that do their English VTubing stuff, I mean, they're just trying to have fun at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They're like any other streamer. They just want to have fun. They happen to just like wanting to have a face rig because it's safer, and they don't. And some like with like Vine Sauce, they don't stream with their face cams on, right?
Yeah.
So they just want to have an avatar to represent their channel, kind of like a logo. Or so I mean, really should give them a chance. People should really stop shitting on them so much because it actually makes all of the VTubers really upset. They really don't like it. Like, especially the Hololive Indonesian girls, they talk about it a lot because they'll see English VTubers getting shit on, or from any other country like China and like India with Niji Sanji recently.
I mean, it would obviously be. I mean, it's very easy to see why they'd get mad, right? Because they're like shitting on these, but like then they're like pretty much doing the same thing, right? Like, why? Like, obviously, it's gonna make them feel some type of way seeing like someone who's also trying to make a living doing what they're doing, and then seeing people shit on them. Then yeah, obviously.
It's like, well, look, I'm still a human being at the end of the day. For one, and two, it's just like, well, then what if you're gonna be saying all this shit about these? That's exactly what I'm doing. So why don't you think about it?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
These are still people.
Yeah.
They're not just
It's a that bleeds into the whole Western.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes. I'll go ahead. Sorry.
That bleeds into that like gatekeeping thing. Is just like a lot of people just end up seeing them as just these anime characters. Like, you realize there's a person behind them.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It's like, just because these people are not showing their face on screen does not mean they're any less of a person than anyone who streams with the webcam on.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I feel like that's something people just don't get.
They have
I feel like that's a part of the problem.
Yeah.
They don't see the people sometimes, and weird.
They say, haha, they're hiding behind an anime avatar. Haha, they're cringe. Haha. It's like, dude, shut your ass up, man.
Dude,
sit down.
Like, we're here for a good time.
Yeah.
Anonymity, on the internet has always been a thing. Like, people make fun of and like, oh, you're just hiding behind that. It's like, well, yeah. Why would I show who I am to some fucking stranger just randomly? You wouldn't just like display all of you on the street, like just some random.
So a person I just met.
Yeah. It's like,
you have to feel comfortable.
Even more so for someone you don't even know in real life. Fuck no. I'm not gonna let them know any of my
even more so
stuff.
to like a crowd of like thousands of people, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel that.
Dude, you know what? This whole episode is just like, and just like pretty much
Perfect Blue.
It's just watch Perfect Blue. That's literally what this episode is called. I might just be the title of the episode. Watch Perfect Blue. I agree that because like we said, we think that VTubing is going to be a real big thing that's going to stay. It's going to be a way for people to like be more accessible to like their stream more accessibly to more people. And yeah, I think I'm really interested to see where this goes. Even though as someone who right now who says that I'm not very into like the whole VTuber thing, that can change. I mean, I am down to be wrong about VTubers, and that I'm down to like see that they can be more than I've seen so far.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh well,
And-
that's just gonna be something that's going to change.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm gonna.
I'll make
Probably
it
just
change.
Shit.
Pushing it on you.
Good luck out there.
Oh
Especially-
my god,
Especially with Marine. I'm just
dude!
gonna
I feel like people just keep fucking adding me on with this fucking marine art on Twitter,
Yeah.
man. It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking snap one night and just be like, you know what, fuck it, dude. I'm a sub right now.
You screwed yourself, Mecca. Good luck.
Come on, dude.
You
You
know
at least got a sub. You got to respect the hustle.
You know what?
dude.
You know what, dude? Maybe horny on main is actually just a bad thing.
Dude, listen to their covers. Some of these girls' covers.
Horny
At
on
least,
main actually fucked me in this situation.
dude, look, Matsuri and Suisei have a duo cover of that Supercell song from Monogatari.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Matsuri has her own of the acoustic version.
Super Cells?
Suisei
Yeah,
and
Kimi no
Matsuri have a
Shiranai.
3D
Oh,
line.
the one by Yanagi Nagi. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not by Yanagi Nagi, but that was when she was the lead singer of Supercell.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Dude, holy shit! I didn't know she did that with Suisei.
They did it on one of Suisei's
Damn,
live.
bro. If only I watched Monogatari, man. Damn.
Damn, you
keep
didn't watch
disappointing me
Monogatari?
every episode. Every episode.
How
Find a
many
way.
L's? How many
Oh
L's?
my god.
Like, dude,
It's about
all
at least
I'm
3
telling
now.
you, man, this is all. Like, look at this shit. It's so fucking dope.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll watch it after. But
I need to see that. I
Yeah.
need to see
do
that.
you have any closing remarks, Astral?
I don't know. What to say. Wait.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, he's just gone. He's
Oh,
gone.
and
He's
he's back.
back.
I hate Discord. Anyway, I don't know what I'm supposed to say really, but number 1, Corona is good.
Yeah.
Number 2, that Blunt's video about VTubers is really funny because they try to pronounce his name, and it's really funny.
Wait, who?
There's this guy named Blunts on Twitter, and
yeah.
he subscribed to a lot of VTubers, and they try to like pronounce his name because of like he subscribed, and they're like, "Oh, thanks for watching, Blunts," but since they're Japanese, they're like, "Hey, how do I say this?" it was really great. So yeah, I like that. But watch that video. But yeah, that I don't really know what else to say. I just like Korone and I like Lulu, and that's about it.
Are you going to continue to monitor this progress of VTubers in the future?
No. What do you mean monitor?
It's just like just see how it grows.
Kind of a
obviously.
creepy way to word that.
That's,
my
okay,
friend.
what I'm trying to say is like, are you gonna continue to like see how VTubers are going to grow, or are you just gonna like kind of be like, oh, whatever?
I don't think I care enough. I think I'll just watch the ones I come across and like, and just be
That's all
like,
you really
yeah,
need to do.
that's cool. Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't think I don't think I'll go into like investigating like how is the VTuber industry doing.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think I care enough.
Yeah,
I don't even care that much.
Really
I'm like,
analyze.
well, obviously, I could just see it because they have they start gaining a lot more sub. That's it. Like,
That's okay. What I meant by that is,
are we going to continue to watch VTubers?
yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
I don't think I'll deep dive into it like a lot of people have, but I think I'll just keep watching the ones I like. Yeah.
Which is
Like maybe
totally
not for the
fine.
sake of them being VTubers, but more so just like, hey, this person's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel about it. This person's fun to watch, and I'll watch them.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
Ray.
exactly
Closing
how it
remarks.
is.
Oh, one thing that I've wanted to say that I just remembered, I don't know if you guys have touched on it, is the language learning aspect of VTubers. The way that you
Cool.
the way that you can
yeah,
use your content as a way to study the language, whether it be Japanese, Chinese, Indonesian, it can really be a good resource and motivator for some people.
Definitely.
I know, at least from what I've heard, that learning Japanese from anime, for example,
No,
is
it does. It's not.
about it.
That's a terrible idea because they don't talk like normal
They don't
Japanese.
talk like normal people in anime.
Yeah,
Okay,
but-
as
but-
someone, okay, let me talk. As someone who's
Mecca, where are you going with this?
kind of know. Okay, as someone who kind of is quote unquote self-taught by watching anime,
God.
it's not real. It's not a way to learn Japanese. Let me tell you that
Yeah.
firsthand by someone who has tried. It's not
Doesn't
not
work.
actual. Because when you talk to an actual Japanese person, you realize that the way that they talk in anime is nowhere close to how they speak in like Japan.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I say that. Okay, I actually am learning real Japanese now. I'm not someone who just watches anime and say, "Oh, I know Japanese." That's not
like
me.
you actually know like kanji now.
Yeah, I'm learning. I'm starting to learn, but I fucking hate kanji.
Kanji
I refused.
Learning
to
multiple
fucking
different
admit.
contexts for one character is so fucking
God,
irritating.
why?
I said this before, but like learning hiragana and katakana is like playing fucking Animal Crossing, and then fucking you go to kanji, and then all of a sudden the game turns into fucking Dark Souls, no death, no hit.
How did I know you would say Dark Souls? How did
Did you
like,
really
what
just
the
say?
fuck?
Did you really
fuck is
just
this?
like someone
Japanese.
say Japanese?
Kanji is the Dark Souls of
God,
Japanese.
Kanji is the
I
soul
said that.
word.
What the fuck?
You literally just said that. I'm so mad.
Wait, why? Is that not a good analogy?
I'm actually gonna leave.
It's
Is that
just
not
so-
a good analogy? Like, actually, okay.
Don't ever do that again. God,
Bro.
I actually hate you right now for doing that.
Man,
Dark
You
Souls.
hate to see it.
man.
Stupid ass meme. It makes me so mad. God.
Okay, sorry. Just think of insert hard game here.
Triggered me.
Oh,
like,
what the fuck? Okay, but yeah.
Mecha, this is your fourth album.
You could
Man,
You could just say it's a hard language.
Okay, but I'm trying to make a gaming analogy though.
Why?
This is an anime podcast. It's an anime.
Okay.
Why are you trying to make any sort of analogy here?
My bad.
Analogies? No.
Okay, so- but
Analogies
yeah.
are fun. Analogies
But yeah,
are fun.
essentially.
In this context, no.
Sorry. All right, back to the topic. What I was gonna say is, once you like see like how VTubers talk and like how they speak their language, you kind of realize how like a normal person would speak the language, and realize that like watching it in like any sort of media, like whether that's like drama or that's anime or whatever animation, that you realize that they don't speak the same at all.
I mean, yeah, it's because they're acting.
They're acting, yeah,
in these like scripted pieces of media, whereas in their live streams they're freeballing it. You know, like they talk normally, which is it might sound crazy, but that's really good for language learning.
Yeah,
especially if it's someone who you like their personality or the games that they play and you want to create content for other people, you could translate some clips from them and post it on YouTube, and those will get some traction.
Yeah.
And I've been like thinking personally, because I really like Matsuri. She does these Twitcast like audio only streams where she just talks. And it's pretty good.
She did one when she was literally in a bath. It was pretty dope.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've wanted to translate some of those. It's been a good motivator for me, at least, to keep studying the language. So
yeah.
I'm finna
let's go, Rachel.
I'm finna learn Chinese from RTS so I can flame people in Chinese.
I'm trying to. Okay. I'm trying to learn Japanese just so I can watch these streams and know what the fuck's going on without having to wait for the like translations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
that's gonna be like
whatever motivates you. Honestly, is good.
Yeah.
Rachel, want to join my Japanese study group only on Discord? No, just kidding. That's not a thing.
Let's make that a thing, Astral. Let's do it.
What,
Mecha and Astral's Japanese class.
Or at least
Stone, dude.
Open like a channel in your Discord. We could do something about that.
Hold on. Wait.
You have to add Stone to that for sure because he's actually a Japanese minor.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Dude, it's your
He's using VTubers as a way to learn.
I haven't talked about. Anyways, that's other things. But sorry, we should say that's kind of talk for Aftercast. But yeah, I think with that we're gonna call it a cast there. It was a pretty good episode. I honestly didn't think we were gonna talk about it for 2.5 hours, but here we are.
Yeah, this got surprisingly interesting.
I'd like to thank Swoosh for finding some time in his day for coming on here.
Thank you, Swoosh.
We will. I'm sure we'll have you back on for a future episode that I've talked to you about. The cultured episode.
No, get me out.
Rachel, you need to dip.
You know what?
It's actually gonna be so bad.
It's gonna be bad, but
It's gonna be so bad.
It's
It's,
gonna-
actually
Monetized.
L cringe.
we have to have the episode though. I feel like it's a necessity. But I think my other two regular hosts, thank you Astro, thank you Ray.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming on. Thank you for another interesting cast as usual.
I'm glad I could come back because that dude no-showed his tourney match.
Oh,
We take those.
God's plan.
Last of all, I'd like to thank you all for listening. It really makes you really happy to like look and see that the videos are getting some pretty
Views.
good views. They are getting some pretty good views. I like seeing that.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah,
bro, check the views. I'm chilling.
the first episode is like 40 views, something like that. It's nice.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool that people have been enjoying the content, and I hope you continue to support. So from me, from everyone else in the cast, thank you for listening. Oh,
We have
sorry.
10 subscribers.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for listening. Thank you for supporting, and watch Kanokari. Thank you. See you next time.
As soon as you read B stars, Mecca.
You can always not listen to Mecca.